with Phil stumbling drunkenly out of his bed, preparing in his head all the things he's wanted to be said. 90 minutes for Phil to fill with so much time to kill. He promised chill, but all he does instead is beg and shill. The stream's online and straight away begins to wane, but all is fine as long as chat's benign and doesn't step out of line. His content's immature for all to enjoy, like fresh when you're, but I feel sure he ran through to feeling so insecure. The money earned from yesterday was withdrawn and long gone, as Phil's spending impulse is always set to stay on. His support is also slow and stays so low and fails to grow. You never know, the show may turn into an easy bingo. Most TikTok across the board, we charge the ward because the score can't be ignored. Just how much DSP makes us all feel so bored. To help us fight or sleep and try to keep alert to watch a creep, we play bingo while Phil will bitch on why is she but also cheap. While DSP is chasing green, we're seeing green across our screen as Phil's routine predictability rivals our soul machine. He's not in burping, leaning, ban. It matters not if Andrew fanners chatters can't see if others make him feel less of a man. Takes a drink and slaps his leg before launching into a bike, pretending there for bills when truth is there to buy a wrestling JPEG. Talks about his shitty life of clawless cat and fatty wife and all his strife while forgetting that tits are well and they were right. With drama he will react, but as an actor it's a fact as he rehearsed to be exact in how he felt he was attacked. Pre-stream's nearly over and a win is in sight, with little white despite Phil's delight that tits were not light. We'll say alright, it is okay, and now it's time for Phil to play, but first he'll say that tits will help from being off the other day, and with those words we win again. It's never if but always when the game is won, and thanks to that we made it to the very end. Hey guys, King Jad here, and welcome back to DSP Bingo for us today, Wednesday 26th of November 2025. I do hope you're all doing very well indeed, and I hope your day and your week has been going very well so far. We're back with DSP Bingo, and I think Phil's stream is already live, technically, as in, like, you know, I think his slideshow is playing, but I don't think Raw Phil has refreshed on his end yet to show Phil's, like, live stream from his perspective, if that makes sense, because I think the stream automatically goes live, if that makes sense. Bang on, like, 6:45 PM UK time, or for Phil time 10:45 AM. I think by default it just automatically goes live anyway, and then Raw Phil just constantly refreshes the stream, just to also show the actual video feed when Phil goes live himself. But I think he's already live, like, but not live. Let me confirm that actually. Hold on, just gonna make sure. Phil was tweeting earlier on today, so I just want to make sure he's not early. Yeah, Phil's got a slideshow playing, like, confirmed. There you go. So there you go, Phil's slideshow is playing. And he's in his chat saying good morning everyone. He said that like almost 10 minutes ago, you know what I mean? And yeah, he was tweeting very early today. He was very optimistic today, you know what I mean? I was like, he's still riding that money high, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, he's feeling quite optimistic about the future of himself basically. But here's a tweet. So that being said, covered a tweet. Phil tweeted us like earlier on, and and this was like a couple of hours ago practically. So it's the time where Phil's usually fast asleep, still, you know. But I'll just do this and show you guys. So this is what Phil said here. Today is my first podcast since my interview with Asmongold, the first official. Yesterday didn't count, even though it lasted as long as a normal podcast. It wasn't an official podcast, so it didn't count as a fucking podcast. That makes sense to you guys. But yeah, fucking Jesus, man. So today is Phil's first official podcast since his interview with Asmongold, and we have a lot to talk about, namely big changes to his streams, the future, and how people thought Monday would go versus reality. It's always a good time to see you in a bit. Phil, once again, hyper focusing on the nighters, just to try and make himself feel superior, I guess. I don't know. I mean, like, a lot of detractors, quite a few detractors kind of had the sensation that it was going to be a bit of a nothing burger. Like, I don't understand why people expected Asmongold to, like, tear Phil to pieces. You know what I mean? Like, well, Asmongold was quite aloof about the whole thing. He wasn't like fucking super serious about it, you know what I mean? Which is kind of the impression you get from him anyway. Doing a lot of shit, you know what I mean? Because obviously his day is filled with just kind of consuming, drama effectively, you know what I mean? Whether it's fucking gamer drama or, politics drama or whatever, you know what I mean? So he's always fucking dipping his toes here and there into this sort of thing. And yeah, like, he's just obviously he was there for, just for a bit of banter, a bit of fun, you know what I mean? But it was never going to be some sort of fucking, gotcha moment where, Asmongold is fucking snaked Phil now, I don't know why people are expecting such things, But also there's a few moments where Asmongold like fucking just browsing detractor channels and just fucking showing off in the background, whatever, that sort of thing, while blathering away to Phil. For Asmongold, it was a normal fucking day. For Asmongold, it was just a Monday. You know, it was a normal fucking average Monday for Aswin Gold, but for Phil Burnell, it was the greatest ever days ever had on the internet. You know, that just shows you the kind of power and significance that somebody can have on another person. Like, you know, when it's like for them, it's nothing, but for the other person, it's like, I'll never forget this day ever in my life, that sort of thing, you know. But yeah, as you can see, the Phil's still riding that sort of kind of money high. And when he's referring to big changes in the streams, Phil's big changes is effectively not. I mean, as long as he still keeps being given thousands of dollars, he won't have any actual goals anymore, if that makes sense. And yeah, exactly. We got Aswin Gold's got the interview on his channel, and the title of it says that Phil. The title of it was he thought this was an interview, which is a bit, you know. I mean, that's how Phil kind of always goes into these second things. You know what I mean? It's like he always has a kind of mindset. It's like it's confrontational, and it never was. At no point did Aswin Gold kind of try and give that vibe. But Phil kind of tried. Phil looked like he was trying to kind of, or preparing perhaps for something like that. You know, the kind of thumbnail he had where it's like, oh, versus me versus him or whatever. You know what I mean? And also a wee bit of the aggression, you know, in where he's like, oh, he ghosted me, he fucking ghosted me or whatever, you know what I mean? And he was kind of ready to be quite combative. Aswin Cole didn't really give a shit, you know what I mean? Which is just, you know, fair play, you know. But yeah, natural Phil is also still riding that money high. He's got that money buff going, and needless to say, he's the smug mode is off the charts for him being given. Yeah, I think yesterday was another day where he was given 4 figures. I don't know exactly how much Phil was given yesterday, but I think it's about $1,000 across both streams combined. I may have somebody to correct me on that one. Also, Phil, is this from yesterday? Yeah, it must be. So yeah, Phil mentioned Kat, saying Kat, had a medical condition that made her gain some weight. And Dragonism tweeted this out saying he told Kino Casino that Kat was sick. Then he claimed she was lying to them about it, snaking them. Now she's sick again. He also told Kino like she found fucking God or whatever, or she fucking found religion. Like Kat became like ultra super duper religious or something. You know what I mean? So I don't know. Phil lies so much it's hard to fucking tell where one you know where the truth starts, where the ends lie. You know. But this is the clip anyway of him bringing up Kat for reasons. Like I don't know what compelled this. But let's see.
Okay, she did not appear again in my content until last year. She only appeared in my content for like 2 or 3 streams. We decided to try to bring her back to my content and to do some co-op. Now, to be fair, her appearance had changed dramatically because she was having some medical problems that caused her to gain some weight. So she comes on stream.
I mean, Phil, it's like it wasn't just some. Like the change, the absolute change, it overcame them. People thought it was a completely different human being at first. Like, this wasn't just some sort of fucking slight weight gain. Like, it looked like she'd fucking, like, gained, like, 2 times, like, the weight she was originally when she was last fucking seen. That's not some. That is not a slight. It was monument. It was a ridiculous sort of change. You know what I mean? It wasn't just a wee, oh, she's put a wee bit. It wasn't just a wee bit. It was a lot. An astronomical amount. The kind of amount you fucking need a scientific calculator for fuck's sake. And I'm not just trying to be mean for the sake of being mean saying fat jokes. You know what I mean? She literally ballooned in size. And it's like, how the fuck can somebody have gotten that big in such a short span of time? You know what I mean? Like, it's like, is it health issues? Is it, you know, just eating like depression or whatever? You know what I mean? It's like, what the fuck was going on there? People were genuinely concerned for fuck's sake, you know? And so it's like... naturally, people are going to fucking point out and say, what the fuck is wrong with Kat?
And we're playing Like a Dragon together. And again, all that's happening, people, oh my God, she's fat, she's this, she's that.
She was, though. And it was like, you can't sugarcoat those fucking things. Like, when you've seen somebody fucking go from like a normal, somewhat, I mean, obviously, it feels kind of, I don't mean just, I mean, I'm a fat bastard myself, okay? So when I say normal, you get what I'm fucking saying. She was just like she had like she was not fat when she married Phil. Yeah, I mean, when we last seen Kat before this point in time, she looked like, you know, like normal, effectively, you know what I mean? There was nothing like, she wasn't super thin, she wasn't fat or anything, she was like barely, pretty much average, you know what I mean? Like there's like, not, you wouldn't think to yourself, oh, there's a thin person or a fat person. You can't look, you know, like there's an average looking person with a lot of makeup on her face. That was a general impression you had when you saw Kat before her big fucking vanishing act, you know what I mean? I was like, okay, there's Kat. What's the standout feature? She uses a shit ton of makeup. It looks like that fucking, you know, that Homer Simpson makeup gun, you know? It looks like somebody fucking blasted that in her fucking face before going on fucking webcam with Phil. So that was literally what I fucking thought at the time anyway. That was the one standout feature. I wasn't thinking, oh, she's too thin or she's too fat at the time. I was like, oh, she's just fucking, you know, layered that shit on massively. And then obviously fast forward to when she was revealed again, and it's like, what in the fuck? It's like, and also in between as well, you got to remember, you had the gas station photo where Phil's in his car and there's someone next to him, which is Kat, but we didn't realise it was Kat because it's like, well, who the fuck is this big boot next to Phil? And people are speculating, is who's that next to Phil? Is it his cousin perhaps? His cousin Melissa? You know, has Phil broke up with Kat and got with someone new? It's like, we literally couldn't recognise that Kat, for lack of a better way to phrase it, because she could not. She was unrecognisable, effectively, from how she was before. So that is not just putting on some weight. That's put on so much goddamn weight where you cannot be recognised by people anymore.
Fucked up stuff. Okay? She did put up with it. She did put up with it this time. She did about 3 streams of it with me. And then we basically got bored because it was a side. No,
she got bored. She fucking just left the fucking stream. And plus, obviously, well, you're the one that had her in this environment. She didn't. And this is your community. It's not like you fucking got the tractor chats open or anything. You're not just looking, you know, like, I can't look what I said about you in Raw Phil. You know, that wasn't happening. This is Phil's very own community. In his own streams. Saying, what the fuck happened to Kat?
Mode of that Like a Dragon game where it was kind of like a virtual island. I think it was called like Dondoko Island or something like that. It ended up not being as good as we thought it was going to be, so we got bored of it. And we actually had planned that we were going to do more co-op later that year, but because of medical issues, because of the stress of what had happened during those streams, she just decided against it. And she has not even spoken a single word about being in my content again since then, and that was like January, February 2024.
Well, the times you try to fucking force her to be on your streams to fucking try and make money off of her has not gone well multiple fucking times. You know what I mean? So, Phil, the simple solution, and you want to fucking pretend. You want to fucking pretend I keep my family separate from my fucking content. Twice you fucking dipped into that fucking well trying to fucking capitalise off her appearance on your content. Twice it's fucking backfired. You claim you don't fucking want to involve your fucking, you know, family in your fucking content, but you fucking didn't seem to heed that fucking lesson whatsoever. You know what I mean? And it's a sad fact as well, of course, you know, before the whole Aspen Gold money explosion thing happened, Phil has constantly used Kat as a way to try and guilt trip his audience into fucking getting money from them because, you know, if you don't give me money tonight, you know, DSP tries it, we're so close to it. We need to hit the DSP tries it goal so I can tell Kat if we're cooking or not. Kat doesn't know if she's got to cook tonight or not. It's up to you guys giving me money. That sort of emotional guilt tripping, you know what I mean? And that happened, obviously. Of course, you know, that's going to be forgotten about, you know. Now he's all, you know, best buddies of Aspen Gold, you know, well, one-sided best buddies. I don't think Aspen Gold cares, but Phil thinks he's got a new BFF. Now he's all pally with Aspen Gold. That sort of history might be, you know, rewritten and forgotten about. Who knows?
Okay? At this point, the way we see it, why are we going to give my detractors more horrible things to say, and why give them ammo?
Well, you said you don't care what we say or do. Every fucking day you're telling your fucking audience you don't fucking say, you don't care what we say or do about you. Or anyone else for that matter. So, yeah. Like, you claim you don't fucking care, and here you're saying you fucking care. Once again, you're contradicting yourself.
Why give them stuff that they can make money on and be fucked up about, right? And the thing is, again, not everyone is built like me or Asmongold or people who have thick skin. There are people who just, they're not built for that. They don't want to get harassment. They don't want to have shit talked about their appearance and things. They just want to be normal people, okay? So, in this regard, she just doesn't want to appear in my content ever again, basically.
Phil, it is reasonable, Phil, to question what the fuck happened with Kat. Because the last time people had fucking seen her, she was like an average sort of build. And next thing you fucking saw her, it looked like she's fucking gained like, you know, an astronomical amount of weight. Not just some. It wasn't just a, It's like, it wasn't a case of has Cat gotten slightly chubbier since last time we saw her. It was a case of, is this the same human being that we saw last time because it looked like someone ate Cat? And again, I'm not trying to be funny about it. I'm not trying to fucking, you know, I am an overweight person myself. I am obese. You know, I'm a fat, but I'm a tall bastard. You know what I mean? I've kind of gotten somewhat fortunate because I'm so fucking tall. My fatness is I mean, I'll say, it's still obviously will probably is a bit of an issue being big fat bastard. You know what I mean? Because I'm so tall, kind of somewhat can get away with not having this sort of health issues that usually impact fatties. You know, if I was a short fatty, I'd be fucked probably. Because I'm so fucking tall, kind of somewhat managed to kind of I've avoided some of the more serious potential implications of being, you know, that way. You know, but I'm saying this with all fucking seriousness. You know what I mean? It's like it was normal to question what was wrong with her. You know what I mean? Like, I mean, it was either a fucking illness of some sort, or it was like literally just eating herself to death through depression. That, in either way, there's some genuine concern for her well-being. I know Phil will refuse to fucking believe that, but a lot of detractors generally thought, is Cat okay? You know? I know some don't fucking care because it's, you know, about her fucking fate or whatever, you know what I mean? Like she's complicit in the grift, so who fucking cares? But you look at somebody and anytime you see someone on the internet, anytime you fucking look at anyone on the fucking internet, and you see them look like there's something wrong with them, your natural assumption is to fucking question whether they're okay. You know what I mean? Like, even if you don't fucking really like them, part of you is kind of thinking to yourself, are they alright? I mean, is there something wrong there? Do they need help? Do they need, like, fucking, you know, professional help in some capacity? Whether, you know, whether for a fucking physical well-being or a mental well-being or whatever, you know what I mean? But it's natural to, even if you're a detractor, essentially, you know what I mean? We've asked that sort of question before, Phil, many times.
Like, I've asked her from time to time, and she's like, I don't want to do it. And I'm never going to
so you keep trying to force her to go back on, and she keeps saying no and no. Phil, pick up the fucking hint. Pick up the fucking hint. She doesn't care. Look, if she ever shows a fucking interest in doing it, let her fucking come to you. You've admitted to your audience again. Well, wait to admit you keep fucking trying to harass her to come back on time and time again, and she keeps telling you fucking no.
Make her?
Let me just rewind that. I want to hear this again from Phil. You know, just to clarify, you know, his thoughtfulness about Kat and her fucking, you know, preferences as to what to do.
In this regard, she just doesn't want to appear in my content ever again, basically. Like, I've asked her from time to time, and she's like, I don't want to do it. And I'm never going to make her. I'm never
again
going to pressure her.
Again.
Because I want it to totally be her decision if she ever wants to come back.
Which means stop fucking asking her and let her bring it up. You get it, Chief?
But that's why, like, she's only been, I'm not even kidding, probably less than 10 streams ever has she appeared in. Yet these people constantly talk about her appearance, her weight, fucked up stuff that, by the way, isn't even true. She's much better.
What do you mean it isn't fucking true? She's much, you know, if she's much better, I'm glad of that, but there's no evidence of that, you know? Like, I'm not trying to fucking demand evidence. We can only fucking talk about what we fucking been presented on the internet. Our last impression of Kat was, you know, we were questioning ourselves like who fucking ate her. Our last impression of Kat was her sulkily walking off your stream, or waddling off your stream, for lack of a better fucking phrase. She was fed up being there, she wasn't happy, and our last time we saw Kat, she went and like rage quit your stream effectively, and you had to finish playing the fucking game for your stream, for your audience. That was literally our last impression of her. It wasn't a very positive impression till, you know, have her left for your audience, for your community. But obviously, this is not, you know, it is everyone's last impression. So naturally, you got to, you know, you're left wondering, is Kat okay? You know, has she gotten even worse? Has she gotten better? Is there anything being done about it? Is she dealing with it? And obviously, as well, the only clues we fucking had to her well-being was, since then, it was what he told Kino Casino, which Phil claims were all lies. Phil fucking claimed to Kino Casino that there's some sort of fucking cancer scare or whatever, and she found fucking religion and all that shit.
Now, she's actually lost a lot of weight. She's gotten a lot healthy. Well, along with me, we together have gone on this journey of health together, and she's feeling a lot better, looking a lot better. But why have her come on camera and give them what they want?
She doesn't need to be on camera. Like, honestly, Next time you two are having a fun day out together, just take a nice selfie of you enjoying, of all, or you know, whatever it is, this fucking newfound, you know, level of money being fucking thrown towards you. Take Kat on a honeymoon finally. Share a picture of you two on a fucking beach saying wish you were here, or we're a happy fucking couple finally getting to enjoy their honeymoon because of the incredible support from the audience. This is literally, this is something that Phil, he has been presented with an amazing opportunity to not only fucking make himself happy, he could make his wife happy, finally take her on a fucking honeymoon. You know what I mean? Just say, okay, fuck you guys, you know what I mean? Like, we are here having the time of a fucking life, and it's all thanks to my amazing audience, whatever, and community for being, like, he could do all this, and this would be a big slam dunk victory for him for doing this, you know what I mean? This would be just, so many W's would be ticked for him. The tractors would have no reason, you know, have no choice but to just say, oh well, Phil's having a good time and finally doing something meaningful with the money he was given. There's nothing stopping him from doing this apart from his own active choice to not do it. And he claims that fucking Jasper, you know, I can't do it because of Jasper. You know, I mean, you claim you have friends. Can friends not keep an eye on Jasper like they fucking did last time when you went and got married? Of course, the whole Jasper story is also a bit fucking mixed up because Phil claimed at first that somebody was looking after Jasper while he and Kat were away getting married. Then in future, that story got retconned by saying Jasper wasn't there until after they were married. So, once again, Phil's lies happen all the time. It's hard to know what the fucking truth is. But I guess, you know, he's always got something ready to use as an excuse for not doing anything and committing to anything.
Fuck them. You know? I refuse to give them what they want. Tough shit.
I mean, if Phil's being honest and sincere, which is a fucking long shot, I know, because he fucking lies all the goddamn fucking time, then, oh, Phil's alive and he's wearing the Christian jumper again. The bad man's wearing the Christian jumper. Fuck me, man. Thank you for letting me know Phil's going live. I do appreciate it. Oh, jeez, he was fucking really alive. Okay, there we go. Put him on pause there. Okay, make sure he's unpaused. Fuck me, man. I lost my train of thought there. Completely lost my train of thought what I was sort of saying there. I mean, actually, you know, it's like, it's hard to tell if Phil's also, he's being honest, whatever, but if Kat generally is healthier than she was before, I applaud that. With all sincerity in my heart, I am happy that her health has improved if Phil has been honest. You know what I mean? I don't wish ill of her, you know? I think she's not somebody that's made great fucking choices in her fucking life, but I guess you could argue that she picked between Phil and Superman. If those were her two fucking choices, Superman was apparently a piece of shit who abused her, you know what I mean, like physically. So Phil's too much of a character fucking, well, you know, who knows what Phil's like fucking like either, you know what I mean? But at the same fucking time, it's like, you know, it seemed like Phil was like a good option for her to escape where she was from before, you know. That's the impression I'm getting. But of course, we don't know the full story. Obviously, you know, I mean, we're trying to piece things together as we find out, as Phil reveals it or whatever, you know. But at the same time, I don't wish ill of Kat though, because, like, I mean, it's like, that's what I'm saying. I know some people say they hate people sometimes on the internet. I don't hate Phil or Kat. I mean, I think Phil's a deplorable human being. I think Phil's a fucking absolute fucking travesty of a person. You know what I mean? But hate's a strong word. Just like love is a strong word, hate is also an extraordinarily strong word. And I think people overuse it as well. As, you know, love and hate are words that are overused all the fucking time. They're very powerful words to me, you know. And it's like, I don't hate, you know, Phil Burnell, you know what I mean? But I certainly don't fucking respect him either. That's for damn sure, you know. And but there you fucking go. Anyway, so Phil's gone live. Thank you for letting me know. And by the way, of course, Sonny. Thank you. Sonny, it's his birthday today, you know. So Sonny's birthday is today. I think you said you were 50. Oh god, I'm getting it wrong now. I was going to guess you were 57, but I don't know if I'm adding 3 years on or not. It's either 54 or is it 54 or 57 Sonny's going to be? I can't mind. Well, Sonny's in Australia, so yeah, it's their birthday already because for them it's fucking Thursday, even though it's a Wednesday. For most of it's still Wednesday, but it's fucking Thursday for them. And hey, I got it fucking right. There you go, 57. There you go. Fantastic stuff indeed. So obviously, I'm going to wish you it now, even though it's not, you know, Thursday for us, but it is for you. So it feels polite to wish you it now, and it also feels, you know, right to just press this button.
Old bastard!
There you go. So why the fuck not? There you go. But many happy returns, Sonny. I certainly hope you have a fun day planned for your to celebrate your 57 years on this planet. So excellent stuff indeed. Anyway, there's some more things to go through, and then we'll start bingo. Thank you, Dragonism, for that clip. You know, as a didn't mean to spend so long ranting, but you know what I mean. But there you go. And actually, so I've seen I've seen the tweet, but I didn't see the clips. I thought I'll hit like on that and I'll just react to it live on stream. And yeah. And another one here from Dragonism. Actually, for 3 of these 4 tweets are from Dragonism, so big ups to them for providing a lot of these the pre-bingo content. But yeah, so DSP says, I have never called my viewers anything. A long time ago he did, and then he tried to call us detractors the same thing a year ago. Let's see these clips here.
Man69, he says,
Sorry, here you go.
a $10 super chat from the Hatman69. He says, I have an idea for a nickname for Asbin noobs in place of roaches. Call us the Baldies. The Baldies? He's okay with all these, huh? He thinks these are like endearing names. The roaches, the Baldies, he's totally okay with that. See, you guys may not know this. I've been around for 17 years. I have never called my fan base any kind of general term. And
the Hate Army? He literally had t-shirts about it, for fuck's sake.
reason is, number one, because I always felt like if I called you guys a general term, that means that I'm kind of depersonalizing you. I'm almost dehumanizing you. I'm treating you more as like a group than individuals.
But you do that to people anyway. You read detractors, you fucking do it to them. You know, you do it to like groups of people on the internet, you know what I mean? Certain certain gaming content creators, you know what I mean? The viral meme or streamers, you fucking group them in a negative light.
And I feel like people who watch my content are independents, intelligent people who should be respected and talked to like real people rather than like, oh, a group mob mentality. So I have to call you the Angry Army or the Bro Fist Army or whatever. Like, I never liked that. I never liked that idea of doing it. And then number two, if you call your fans or viewers anything, immediately what happens is someone turns it into a negative somehow. They'll find a way to spin it and say, oh, it's a toxic but negative thing. Here's how. You know what I mean? So I've never done that.
Imagine trying to take Hate Army and making that a negative thing. How is that even possible? How can somebody use the term Hate Army that used to fucking refer to himself and his audience, whatever? And how could they turn something like that into a negative? There's nothing but positive connotations from that sort of fucking thing.
I've always just said, hey, my viewers, my fans, my supporters, whatever. That's what I've said, just very general terms. So I'm calling upon the Hate Army. I rarely do this.
There we go. That's it. I'll write at the fucking end of that clip there. I'm calling upon the Hate Army. Phil, who's that? The Hate Army? Is that you? Also, there's one more clip here from this tweet.
Here's the truth. For all these years, detractors tried to say that my followers were the Hate Army. And I said, no, I'm not about hate. It's a misnomer. I would never call my followers the Hate Army, right? You want to know who the Hate Army is? My detractors. I'm going to start calling them the Hate Army from now on. The detractors are the Hate Army. And they are crying right now. They are sad. They are, oh, Phil had a good day. But all he did was put on fucking soundproofing on his wall. Look how good it looks now. And he got paid to do it. The Hate Army can't take it. They can't. They're sitting there in their little bunkers. They got little hats on. You ever saw those little army movies like General Patton? There's little hats on. They put on their little army hats and they have little flags. Go, Hate Army, go. Let's hate on Darkseid Phil. Oh, come on, let's go. Oh, that's what they do. They just sit there, little losers. Here's the...
for God's sake. So, yeah, I mean, it's a fantastic example of Phil fucking trying to pretend he's never tried to fucking give his own fans a fucking nickname. Literally had fucking merchandise with Hate Army on it. Like, it's just a bizarre, one of Phil's many bizarre attempts to fucking lie about things. I mean, it's like, I don't know, well, maybe he just thinks that people won't care he's lying anymore, you know what I mean? Maybe he kind of thinks that he can try and make up whatever history he wants because his word is now perhaps going to drown out the detractors who say, he's lying, we have evidence of this. Who fucking knows? Maybe he just feels that confident now. They can just kind of basically say what he fucking wants, wherever he desires, essentially. The truth is what he tells everyone the truth is, and he's just going to assume that people will believe that because we're not meant to be believable anymore, even though we have mountains of evidence to fucking say otherwise. Anyway, there's one more clip here from Dragonism, and I've not seen this yet again, but I've got a good idea what it's going to be about here. DSP having a hard time in Black Ops 7 with no Asmongold fans in chat versus Asmongold fans in chat. So the left one is before the Asmongold money buff.
Alpha secure.
This is recent. This is like a week ago. If that.
Okay, I'd like to play the game today.
Hostile
Can I
UAV
play?
established above.
Can I play Call of Duty?
Is it less than, I think this is less than a week ago. Was this Sunday? Was this Sunday? I don't know if it was Sunday. This might have been fucking Sunday.
We're losing Alpha.
Yeah, it was. I was like, I know that jumper. It's fucking
All
maroon.
nodes lost.
Why does it always say packet burst on my screen? Did you notice that? It literally always says packet burst.
Zone C secure.
A lot of difference a few days.
There's
make
nothing
it.
to shoot. There's a little head I'm trying to aim at, yet he perfectly shoots me and insta-kills me.
Bravo is ours. Heads up. Enemy HKD drop detected.
What is going on? Yo, the hit detection's
I didn't realise it was a 5-minute clip, but fuck it, I should enjoy it.
awful. It didn't hit.
Remember, this first clip is an example of what Phil is like without Asmongold's fans in his chat.
Again, I shot directly into them. Nothing. Nothing's registering. They did give me a kill, and they actually gave me a headshot. I'm fucking
Hostile
shocked.
police secure. Incoming napalm strike in
Oh,
your
it's
AO.
so bad.
We're losing Charlie. Enemy CUAV established
Saw
overhead.
them first, aimed down,
Enemy
shot them in the
UAV
head,
detected.
I die.
We
Again, it's
lost
like everything
all
I
zones.
do seems to be massively delayed, so I can't ever get a kill. They won't give me a legit kill at all in this game.
I just love how he said that while he killed somebody. Like, can we, is he not aware of, like, he literally just fucking shot someone to death while saying the game's not giving me a kill.
Yeah, no, the latency I know, look, is around 40, which is not good. You need around 10 to 20 for it to be a good connection. That guy was invisible. I died, then they showed him on the screen.
Hostile UAV established above. Locking down Bravo.
Oh god, Prophet has come from the future to warn us that the start to the Goutcast is insane. Let me guess, money buff, I'm so popular and lovely now, fuck, the distractor's sort of insane, like that kind of... Yeah, I'm going to assume smug mode is like in hyperdrive. Speaking of the smugness, I did create something earlier on today. It's a part of the thumbnail. I used AI to create it, so I had a picture of Phil Burnell, okay? And the picture was... It was just saved as Smug DSP. And Smug DSP also has a very punchable face, so I kind of put that into like some sort of like Bing AI image generator. And I said, take this picture and make him be, you know, swimming in money while money is raining from the sky. And it just produced that. And it was like, that actually looks like, you know, it looks like this. I mean, obviously it's fucking, most detractors will hate this sort of image because it's like here's a happy Phil surrounded by money and drowning in money. Oh hell. Fuck me. So yeah, that's what I don't know. That was part of my bingo thumbnail process today. Oh, he's pigs playing into the Asmon Dent's how his kick chat and YouTube chats work. Why? Why would that need pigs? Well, they won't need pig. Well, they're on kick already though. The Asmon Dents. You know? Like they'll be fully competent of how kick chat works. Because they've been watching Asmongold on kick as well, I imagine. I'm so yeah, anyway, let's just keep watching this clip whatever of the Phil. We'll see for ourselves enough, I guess. I mean, this is also Phil. This is Phil from Sunday against Phil from last night, effectively. This is a Sunday clip first.
You notice he's not moving smooth. He's like skittering. He's like skitter, skitter, skitter. So I'm trying to maintain a shot, and I can't even maintain a smooth shot to shoot the guy because he doesn't move
Hostile
smooth.
police secure.
Boom. Remember Bob? My biggest fans are idiots.
Jesus Christ, Sonny, thank you. For fuck's sake. Like, am I not meant to be fucking nice to you on your birthday?
Come the fuck in or fuck the fuck off.
Oh shit, I was going to spam notifications like crazy. Sonny has gifted 50 members to the channel on their own bloody birthday as well. I mean, I'm supposed to be nice to them, and like, I loved Dashy screaming, I didn't do it. We know, we saw Dashy, we saw Dashy's innocent this time. Dashy's innocent this time. I did not ask him, I didn't do it. We know, you're okay, you're exonerated this time anyway. So, there we go. But thank you, Sonny, for giving the 50 members. It is very kindy indeed. We fucking get it, you're innocent, fucking shut up. Jesus. We know, you're not guilty this time. Yeah, but thank you, Sonny, for getting the 50 members. I will read them all out as soon as I finish being distributed. Very good indeed. But thank you for that. That is 10 free spaces immediately for Bingo, and I'll add them right now. So thank you very much for that. And have they finished being doled out yet? Let me just kind of check my 2 seconds. Yeah, I need to check the activity thing just to see if they've all finished giving out. There's still some going, there's still some more to go. There's a few more loading apparently. Give me a wee second here. But I'm not sure. There's still some more going. So here we go. I think we're down to the last few, and then we'll see if we'll see if we've got a full list here. I think that might be us now. No, apparently it's 2 more to go. Fucking hell. Every time I try and read it, however, it seems to like refresh and update, however. I think that might be us now. Okay, it is now. Okay, so thank you, Sonny, for getting 50 members. Incredibly kind of you, and thank you for the 10 free spaces as well. And here are a list of people who was just given a membership there. Unfortunately, it is your YouTube @handles and not their actual usernames they picked. So some of these names might sound weird because it's just the @handles instead, but I can't do anything about that. But congratulations to the following people for getting a membership. Congratulations to Beam Ream 7615, Timo Casella 2622, Jasmine F8W5H, I have no idea what the fuck that is, Pons Cremator 9536, Robovoir EXE 9794, Max Fingerblast 360, Soren 420, Battery Exhausted, Splatal 6891, Vulgar Play of Pink 5668, Girth Brooks 5543, Grand Theft NATO, Brad Shep 93, Cuckooism, Old Mate Old Mate _79, Trey Messiah 95, Darkfront 1896, Gun Squirrel 90, Rattington 8519, Yoji 75, Grant 8005, Quiet Curse 2779, Almighty Lebowski, Mysterious Mr. R36, Regal 001, I Am John McManus, at Frog Machine as well, and then Chuck Kosajan, or Chuck Kosager 690, only halfway through, Pen Guy CS 4593, Slash Enthusiast, Dark Waters, Phil's 2 Burgers, Catcher Jones, Gorilla Runs, User LQ1NX4NL9H, Zabla Sovel Eason, F Milton 20, some of these names are fucking bizarre, Tonio M86, Casa 429, Hypnotic Flower 3152, Oid 1627, Hard Fair 3492, Who Cares 1631, Hearns 55, Nathan Coley, Riley 01AJ, Jussie Busy, sorry, Longer Handle 69, Jack Frost QF1QB, and finally, Aletta. So there we go, god damn. If you just got a membership there from Sonny, make sure you thank them for giving you a membership. Thank you, Sonny, as well, for giving all those. I do apologise for taking so long to read them, but some of those names broke my brain because it was just like a bunch of like letters and symbols in different places, and it just, yeah, it's very easy to confuse me, so there we go. But thank you once again for that, very kind indeed. I'm going to just always skip through the rest of the notifications because YouTube alert things are kind of broken right now, but there we go. But very good start to Bingo, obviously. We've got 10 free spaces right from the get-go.
Taking B.
I mean, to be fair, I mean, I feel like I should read them out though, you know what I mean? Like, I always appreciate being given members, and it's like, it's a good time to also, and also if people are just kind of lurking and not, you know, really watching a stream, it's good to let them know that if I read their name out, it's like, oh, I got something, you know what I mean? So I always kind of like doing that, you know what I mean? So yeah, there we go. But by the way, if Jeffrey Walsh is around, your Marble one bingo, Marble history. So if Jeffrey Walsh is around, you get to pick today's bingo card. And if Jeffrey Walsh is not around, I'll let Sonny pick instead because it's her birthday.
Let's go.
Locking down Charlie.
Beginning capture.
He goes prone, I shoot,
Underway
I'm
on
hitting him.
Bravo.
He starts to stand up, I'm instantly dead. Look at that. I was already hitting
Enemy
him.
harp overhead.
He was taking damage,
Enemy UAV
then he
detected.
instantly killed me. But then on
Hunter
his
killers
screen, that's
inbound
not what
on your
happened.
grid.
Do you see my point?
Securing
It's
Alpha.
never, what I see in the kill cam is never what happened on my end. Literally not fucking once.
Taking C.
We're taking this spot right now.
Such angry gameplay.
Securing zone A.
Where's my teammate? He was literally right next to me.
And only $32 as well. Only 32 buckaroos for the bad man.
Hostile UAV established above.
Capture underway.
I think I know why he's angry.
They slide in, you're already instantly dead. You know, they're not even showing any hits. They're not even showing any hits. It's just, I'm already dead, and then it shows, oh, he's hitting you. Look at that. He's there, hit, hit, hit. Oh, no, I'm instantly dead.
Securing Charlie.
I'm the best player on my team, which is hilarious.
Well done. Zone Charlie locked down.
I'm the best player on my team, which is hilarious. 5 seconds later, tries to shoot his teammate. Nice one, Phil.
Well done. Zone Charlie locked down. Enemy dog established on your grid. They're taking C.
I don't know how the fuck I'm the best player on my
Take out
team.
that dog.
Who fucking cares?
All zones lost. Locking down Bravo. Enemy UAV detected.
Objective capture underway.
Hostile counter UAV above. Securing C.
Huh? Hit, hit, okay. Instant
Taking
death.
Alpha.
What gun does he have? That didn't happen on my screen.
I fucking did. Although Phil's bragging about being the best player in his team, the score is 146 to 22. You guys might be able to see that because like the chat's in the way itself. But let me see if I can, like, you know. Yeah, look at the score there. Look at the score. It is Phil's team has 22 points. The other team has 146 points. And Phil's bragging about being the best player in his fucking team. Phil, it doesn't seem to mean much in this situation. I'm just saying. Oh shit, we got another free space because of 25 likes. Thank you very much for letting me know about that. I will make sure that free space is added right now before I forget. Very, very kind. So thank you guys for liking the stream. Remember, the more likes we get, the more free spaces we get. 50 likes would mean we get an extra 2 free spaces. So basically, I'm trying to kind of make likes more rewarding, effectively. You know what I mean? 50 likes with 2 free spaces extra. If we get 75 likes after that, we get an extra 3 free spaces, and obviously 100 likes would be an extra 4 free spaces. Plus, you guys will get to enjoy the bubbles animation, but I'll cover that later on.
Literally on my screen, it showed me hit him, and then I was instantly dead. It never showed him firing at all. On his screen, it was 2 volleys of 3 shots. Guys, why am I playing? What is going on with this fucking game? I'm pissed now. I don't even want to play it. It doesn't work.
Net call.
The game literally doesn't fucking work.
Losing A.
My screen, he instantly killed me. On his kill cam, he hit me with 2 volleys of 3 shots.
Jesus. What a meltdown.
What is wrong with Call of Duty this year?
And now we fast forward to last night. Just a mere 2 days after the money. So 2 days after, and a whole lot of money in between. This is how Phil plays Call of Duty now.
He spawned directly in front of me is what happened. He was able to walk right out and get a cheap kill.
Get me eyes in the sky. Task counter UAV above.
Losing B.
Now, the first big difference I see is that Phil has 10 times the money he had on that first stream, you know? The first Call of Duty stream from Sunday, I had $30 odd, and he was a very pissy boy. This time he's sitting on 390, and so he seems to be a lot more happier despite the same game being played, and the same things happening in that game on the same map as well, no less. But it seems like his mood's completely different for some fucking unknown reason. It's strange, that, isn't it? Also, hello, Disco 2 Disco 2. Your name always fucking confuses me because I fucking O, I treat it like a fucking, letter O and it's a fucking zero. So this is just, I got you disco on eating those. I don't know. Anyway, I'm doing grand. I'm doing fucking grand. Hope you're doing well as well. And yeah, cheers to her. It's probably sunny. Sunny. I mean, there's a fair chance it was sunny. It might have been someone else. You know, it's very possible. It could have been Mucky, for example. But the majority of the memberships as of late have been sunny because I've been going mental. So yeah, there we go. And your name was very confused, everyone. Well, fucking mission accomplished. I'm very easily confused, so I'm not really. That's not much of a fucking brag. You confused me. But yes, this is so Phil's a lot different on this from last night compared to Sunday for reasons unknown.
What was I supposed to do there? That was absolutely ridiculous. And he put me on the side I don't want to be on, too.
Securing B.
Richterman authorizing watchdog helo cast.
Semtex thrown. Incoming.
I couldn't swap. I tried to swap. I don't know. I'm playing incredibly poorly. I don't know what it is.
That's normal. That's what it is. For you, that's normal.
I tried to fire straight and it fired left. I just wanted to fire straight at that person.
It's almost like he doesn't really care as much this time round. Maybe him getting a lot of money means he just doesn't give a shit about how he does in the game. You know? Strange that. Do you think him not getting money makes him try harder in games? So him getting lots of money means he's not trying as it anymore? It could be that. Money high means he doesn't really care about trying to fucking do well in the games because he's already been paid.
Person. And it didn't... Wow. Wow.
Black Ops took the lead. Do not let them keep it. Taking A.
What's the
Hostile
point?
Counter UAV above.
What's the
Hostile
point?
It's so bizarre how subdued he's been because he's kind of worried you know, piss off the new audience or whatever. Like, instead of just fucking screaming over it, you know what I mean? It's like, it's bizarre because it's practically the same clip as Sunday, except with no emotion, if that makes sense. Like, he even had a fucking ping where it's like, he's like standing still, he's like let go of the controller, he's like, but instead of just screaming, this game's so fucking dumb, it's broken or whatever, and it's like, there's no point in playing, like, he's like losing the shit on Sunday. Today, it's like, there's no point in playing, oh well. It's like no soul or emotion to it, he just lost. He doesn't care because I guess the money has overwhelmed his desire to try and care.
Seriously, what's the point of playing?
Bravo capture underway. We control B. Securing Alpha.
What was that? I threw something. I don't even know what it was.
Logging UAV request. Get me eyes.
Dude, I just... You saw that? Like, I couldn't even see them.
Losing Bravo.
There was no energy bar and no orange name at all. And then all of a sudden, they started shooting me and then it appeared, so I couldn't even tell they were there.
So, instead of like seeing the actual character to know they're there, you required their energy bar, which is a wee small thing that shows up above their head. Like, you know, they could be there in all their entirety, just walking towards you, but to you they'd be invisible because there's no energy bar for a split second. Is that what you're saying, Phil?
Care package LZ.
I don't know. I try. I swear I fired straight at them. I don't know. I was going for like the armor side shot. I don't know.
Losing Bravo. Taking A.
Tackle. Requesting
And it's bizarre how much less like emotion he has playing this with a new audience. I don't know, it's so weird.
Wow, I suck. I couldn't even do it. I couldn't even.
It's just like it's like no soul to that. It's like, oh wow, I suck. It's like he generally seems to not care. Like, it's just me. Am I the only one that's seen this? It's like it's the exact same things that happened to him in this game compared to Sunday. On Sunday, he was so upset about the fact that he thought the game was fucking over now. He doesn't give a shit, it seems. It's just there's no fucking passion in what he's saying.
Kill the guy standing in front of me. I don't know. I'm playing very poorly. He was literally right in front of me. I missed. Damn.
It's so surreal. It's fucking bizarre. Anyway, one more tweet to go through. It's not. It's just a retweet from Bland Polecat. And then we'll go with Phil. I was going to watch one of Ludwig's shorts again, but as you know, we're behind anyway, so we can do it another time for sure. But Ludwig's shorts are fucking hilarious these days for sure. But we'll do it another day. So that's a tweet from Bland Polecat saying. Sorry, just zoom in. Let you guys see it better. Now I can fucking zoom in my wee. I fix this fucking thing again, so I can fucking zoom to mouse again, which is great. Blind Polecat saying, I went back this morning and watched a good bit of DSP's recent streams after that Asmund fame. Holy shit, his manipulation is absolutely disgusting. He's completely masking his true self from these people. He's ignoring his few original fans and he's creating a false sense of positivity to lure these people in. I think that's what is going to happen. He's going to have a really good marathon on Friday. Next week it's going to slow down because people are going to think, oh, he got plenty of money, he should be good for a bit, and the maths is going to slip. Then all these people that felt sorry for him are going to realise they've been manipulated. Hope Phil was planning for this change of support to last forever and just wind up back on square one in about a week. So that's what I thought it was a good kind of breakdown of the situation. And yeah, it's kind of, a lot of people are assuming that sort of thing is going to happen as well. Well, I think Phil combed his hair again. I swear to fuck, he wasn't actually fucking doing anything to his hair before apart from like fucking wetting it and fucking throwing it back. He's actually, it's clear as fuck he's putting more effort into his fucking hair. Like, you can actually, I love how obvious it is compared to previous fucking bingo stream. No, you need to any Phil stream. Like Phil's fucking streams from before, it's fucking obvious that, you know, the most he fucking did was like, oh, I'm just gonna throw some water on it and just slick it back, that'll fucking do. No time for you, comb. But it's the effort he's making for a new audience is hilarious. Which means like he's not being true and authentic. You may think of it that way though. How's that being true and genuine over to yourself when it's just like you're behaving different and acting different? You know what I'm saying? But hold on, there's one more tweet as well that I saw earlier on that I thought was pretty good. Yeah, this one here. From I showed you. I showed this image. But I didn't actually show you the tweet itself, and that being said, which was my bad. So in response to Phil's tweet saying, Phil tweeted this morning before going live, but it's trying to advertise, hey, you know, come along. So that being said, I had a pre-bunk tweet. What actually happened? Asmund made DSP explain in detail how his bigger system works. Sidescrollers did this as well. Asmund asked DSP how much he spent on WWE Champions. Sidescrollers did this as well. Asmund asked DSP for gaming takes, which Sidescrollers did not do. And DSP then later admitted to lying to side-scrollers. So they fucking go. But Phil has, I've proven that Phil has lied to everyone, and even Asmund Gold, he lied to him as well. But I just don't think Asmund Gold cares as much about being lied to and deceived because he, you know, he's just trying to make content at the end of the fucking day. He just fucking, to him, it doesn't matter if it's fucking truth or lies that Phil's spinning, as long as it's fucking just, you know, content for him to enjoy with his audience and also for him to do well with. So there you go. Anyway, it's time. It's time for bingo. It's time for us to start bingo. And yeah, because I don't think Jeffrey Walsh is actually around, then I think that I'm going to let the birthday boy, Sonny, pick our bingo number for today's card. So yeah, Sonny, if you don't mind, you old bastard, can you please give us a number for today's bingo card? And when you do that, I'm going to just fix this so you can actually see the screen because it's not showing the screen. There we go, got it fixed now. So there we go. And the number that Sonny has picked is number 57 because that's how old they are.
Old bastard!
Excellent stuff indeed. Okay, so I'm glad it's not fucking 6-7. I'm fucking sick to death of that fucking meme. So let me just randomise the bingo back in the ridge and we'll find out what it is when we start ticking things off. And let me enter the numbers 5, 7 in here to generate a bingo card. Read Phil to say and do the following for today's bingo stream. Read Phil to make the annoying T sound.
T.
I'm saying unique, admittedly hilarious, and what the fuck are you talking about? Although I've except what are you talking about as well. The second row is Phil using hateful slurs, him saying king, him discussing politics in some way, him saying a friend, and him scratching his stash. The third row is Phil saying these who tries it, nobody or no one has been gold, obviously, and dude. The fourth row is Phil doing a Y or a T pose, him touching his ear, him saying chill, alright, and excited. The fifth and final row is Phil saying you guys, members, him doing some scat talk, him saying necessarily, and finally him pig-splaining something. And apparently Phil pig-splains right at the start to Asmon's audience what his fucking kick chats and YouTube chats are all about. So there we go. Well, pig-splain will get ticked off very quickly, I'm pretty sure. But there you go, that's the bingo card we have for today's show. Thank you very much for helping us pick it. And of course, there's a variety of ways we can get free spaces to help us on the way to a full house bingo card. For example, for every 10 sips, snorts or burps that Phil does, we get a free space. For every 6 minutes and 40 seconds of begging that Phil does, we get a free space. But Phil doesn't beg anymore apparently. We'll fucking see, I guess. If Jade shows up in Phil's chat and Phil says hi to Jade, we get a free space for that as well. For every 5 new or rejoining members we have to bingo streams, we get a free space for that as well. And 10 of today's 11 free spaces are courtesy of that. Thank you, Sonny. And finally, of course, for every 25 likes we have in bingo, we get free spaces. And of course, the more the likes we get, the more free spaces we get. 25 likes with a cheese, we get 1 free space. 50 likes, we get 2 extra free spaces. 75 likes, we get 3 free spaces on top of that. And if we manage to get 100 likes, not only do we get 4 free spaces on top of everything else, but we get to enjoy the Balls animation as well. Made by the supremely talented Pixar Animation. So there you go, you guys are in full control. Some ways we can get free spaces, but the rest of it are controlled by Phil and his bizarre body functions, as well as him begging like the little bitch that he is. So there we go. There's some more things to cover, of course, but I'm going to let AI Phil Burnell pig-splain that for us all.
Well, hello there, AI Phil Burnell here in the digital flesh. Here to tell you about Marbles on King Jad's Bingo Baddies stream. To add your name to be part of the Marbles games, use the exclamation point Marbles in chat to see how easy it is to do it. And at the end of the month, a winner will be picked. It's just that easy, like wear a T-shirt under a Hawaiian shirt.
Thank you, AI Phil Burnell. You fucking robotic piece of shit for you. And I've explained that for everyone. But there you go. I think I've covered all the bases. I think the only thing left for me to really do here is for me to press the random Scottish soundboard button to send us back into battle once again.
Shut the fuck up, you cunt!
On that robust note, I think it is time for some bingo. Let's make sure, first of all, we're at 1.5 speed. I believe we are. I think we're ready to rock and roll and get on the show. Good luck, everybody, because here we fucking go.
Welcome to the show. Have you not been around for a few days? Because a few people probably haven't. And if you've only been watching my channel since the last time I did a podcast, you're going to notice that, what's going on?
Who
things have changed.
cares?
Today, we have a lot to talk about. Because since Monday's interview with Asmon Gold, things have definitely been affected in a negative way. For my trolls. Because now, things are looking up.
I mean, how the fuck are we impacted negatively? So, detractors essentially exist to make content about the lol cows every fucking day. As far as I can ascertain, the content has not slowed down for detractors in any way whatsoever. For example, I'm still doing bingos every fucking day. I'm not getting prevented from doing bingo every day. WPIG are live right now, like 1,200 people watching them, I believe, you know what I mean? So they're certainly not fucking impacted either. They're doing quite well, as usual. You know what I mean? So, I don't understand how trolls could be impacted negatively if we're still here doing what we've always been doing and just making fun of the bad man. So there we go.
Views, attendance, engagement, subs. I've already made big positive changes. We're going to talk all about this today, including what was the perception of what was going to go down on Monday versus what was the reality of the outcome.
You say what was the perception based on what exactly? Based on what the detractors thought? Based on what the internet thought? Based on what Asmon Gold thought? Or you thought? Or your fucking viewers? What perception? What is your metric here? What are you fucking basing this perception on? You know, from my understanding, a lot of detractors kind of thought, well, it's probably a bit of a nothing burger. Asmon Gold might make fun of him a little bit, whatever, you know what I mean? But I'm not expecting, not a lot of people were expecting much. People had kind of reined in their expectations, you know, because we kind of, you know, I don't know Asmon Gold too fucking much, but from my observations about Asmon Gold, they just didn't seem to fucking massively care, you know, and like, also they done the content because they're curious about doing the content, but it's not like they're fucking massively invested in you per se. So it's just basically just, you know, they had a chance to talk to you, make content out of it, get views for it, and they just fucking keep doing their own fucking thing. And that's pretty much what happened.
We're going to look at sub increases. We're going to look at your direct feedback in the last 48 hours on my content. on how to improve it and how to increase the trajectory of growth. So we've got a lot to talk about today, a lot of very, very positive stuff. I'm very excited because today is the very first episode of the Level 1 podcast that I'm essentially making for a totally new audience. So sit back and relax. It is time for the show. The Level 1 podcast begins here on DSP Gaming.
Jesus fucking Christ, fuck your regulars. If you're a regular here, just fucking go away. This is not for your ears. This is for the new guys. You know, I don't want the old audience here trying to fucking tell new guys that that's not how I always fucking done things.
Alrighty, everybody. Good morning and welcome to the show. Today is Wednesday, the 26th of November, 2025. I'm DSP. This is the Level 1 podcast. Now, I'm well aware that today I'm going to have a split audience. We're going to have people who are my regulars, who have been along for the ride for a very long time, know all about the show, and know the deal. But there's also going to be many of you who are newcomers, people who have just subscribed to the channel, over 8,000 of you. And I'm hoping that you will enjoy the show as well, but you're probably wondering, what's it all about? Don't you talk to your audience every day? What is this Level 1 podcast, right? So I do a podcast usually 2 to 3 times a week. When I do a podcast, I basically have set topics where I feel I want to address them in kind of a formal format. Maybe I know exactly what talking points I want to make about each topic. This could
Anybody care what this guy thinks?
include news stories. It could include current events. It could be about gaming or otherwise, but usually it's on topic about gaming.
Well, you kind of did exactly this thing yesterday, except it wasn't called a podcast. And also, yeah, Phil has, like, at this point in time when Phil's doing this, he has less than 200 people watching his YouTube stream. You know? So, yeah, I mean, super viral, popular. But I guess I don't want to stick around for the live stream, eh?
This is also the place where I talk about my own schedule, events, planning of those kind of things. We talk about games that I'm playing. We talk about games that I could potentially play in the future. This is basically a nice place for to have interactive discussion with the audience, but also for me to cover topics. You know, I do just talk with the audience every day on stream. That's a little different because usually there's a game involved. Here, it's just a dedicated show to spend time with the fans and viewers so that we can, you know, brainstorm, but also I can give you my opinions. Sometimes I react to like a game trailer, or for example, just last week I reacted to the big Steam announcement of all the hardware like Steam Machine and stuff like that that'll be coming out next year. So that's really the purpose of the podcast, okay? The thing is, most people who are newcomers to the channel don't know about it. You guys just joined, right? So you're not aware of what the difference is. And hopefully after today, you'll give the show a look and you'll decide whether or not you want to follow it. I have viewers who literally only watch my podcast. They'll only come to watch the Level 1 podcast. They don't watch the gaming streams or whatever. They're just here for the discussion, and then they're off and they come back when there's another podcast. And that's okay. Okay, so I try to do it like every other day. It would be a rare time when I would actually do the show like 2-3 days in a row, unless there's a lot going on in news to cover. Now to be
So even though you just said it's got its own dedicated viewer base and following and all that shit, you cut back on the podcasts knowing that a lot of your viewership only tune in for that on its own. Why did you decide to fucking give something your viewers really enjoyed a lot less of it, Phil? Like, also the podcast used to be a fucking every single fucking day thing. Like, it was very rare for Phil to skip his precious fucking podcasts, you know what I mean? And for most of the fucking, like, until very recently, Phil has been fucking adamant in saying that they must fucking they must stay. I mean, it's important that it fucking stays being kept in the fucking schedule because it's got its own unique audience, you know what I mean? And so some of those fucking people who watch a podcast fuck off when it fucking ends, and you know what I mean? And that's an example of how many people fucking care for the podcast. So it still baffles me why he felt compelled to just, you know, cut it in half, essentially, and just say I'm going to do it half the times I usually do it. Just seems like it's fucking over his audience just for the sake of him being too lazy to fucking think of good things to talk about.
fair, all right? I'm no Asmongold, okay? I don't pull in those numbers, and I don't cover a lot of drama. Because a lot of people tend to think, well, this is probably the show where Phil is going to go react to people who are talking about him and doing all of that. No, it's not. There has been some of that in the past, but I've basically in the last year made a concerted effort to stay out of drama and make this a more serious show about gaming and my own work ethic and discussions about what games to play, etc. That's it.
Why don't you back it up with a source? My source is that I made it the fuck up.
I don't really want to turn this show into some kind of a drama war format where it's reacting to reacting to reacting and talking shit about people. I just don't want to do that, you know.
Why would I lie? I imagine it's like breathing for you.
That's the kind of content for other people, and that's fine if that's what they want to do. That's not the route that I want to take. Ever since the interview with Asmongold on Monday, people have been coming out of the woodwork to try to put my name in their mouth so they can get a rise because everyone's talking about me since the interview. And
to be fair, we were doing that before your Asmongold thing, so we were kind of ahead of a trend there. You know what I mean? We got ahead of the curve in that situation. We were talking about Phil Burnell before all the cool kids started doing it. Also, as Dabber Dragon says, literally who? Going by Phil's own testimony, he's apparently been offered like deals to do collaborations with other content creators. no evidence. I mean, maybe one or two people got in touch with him. Who fucking knows? It's also it's Phil's word. Anytime Phil says anything or claims anything, you've got to fucking take it with a pinch of salt, because he has been known to lie profusely on a fucking hourly basis.
It's hilarious the amount of people who've been like, you know, name dropping me. Oh, look at this with Phil and this and that. It's like, this is crazy. Like, you're not relevant. You just
look who's fucking talking. Hold the fuck up. Wait. He's just bragged about, oh, this is a show, I don't want to make it about drama or whatever, you know what I mean? And then, like, within, like, practically the same breath, he's, like, punching, or I don't know if it's punching down or just punching up at these people. Why mention me and not relevant? Well, holy fuck, the toxicity. Oh no, wait. I just love the switch into fucking random toxicity for the sake of random toxicity. That'll impress the new people.
About me since the interview. And it's hilarious the amount of people who've been like, you know, name dropping me. Oh, look at this with Phil and this and that. It's like, this is crazy. Like, you're not relevant. You just, why are you name dropping me now? I haven't even mentioned you. What are you talking about? So anyway, I don't care. That's not what we're going to do here today.
Don't care, but you're going to bring it up in your show and pretend you do fucking care. You just literally mentioned all these people are name dropping me, and then you're fucking trying to pass off as not caring, but if you didn't care, you wouldn't even bring it up in the first place. Some things never change.
Also, I would like to say, welcome to the Roaches. You guys say, what? To the what? The Roaches. If you're not aware, Asmongold has been essentially criticized and made fun of. People have called him a roach. And his...
It's because he fucking lived like a fucking disgusting animal. I mean, that's not me being mean to Asmongold. There's literally, you know, when you look at it, you know, I think he's done better. I'm not sure. These days, I think he's actually trying to do better when it comes to how he lives, okay? But Asmongold in the past, it was like watching like some sort of homeless person stream sometimes, where it was like how they fucking lived their fucking life, you know what I mean? Like the fucking crap around them, you know what I mean? And yeah, it was like, there's been issues with that apparently, and Asmongold, he's been called out by other content creators and people who know him for like just the shit that was wrong with how he lives, and he you know, and it's baffling as well, because obviously Asmongold is a massively successful content creator. He has a variety of his own businesses. I think I think it's fair to say he's doing all right for money, and yet he lives like he's not. But maybe that's okay. It's not unusual for people to kind of want to. Some people might be wary of spending money because if they've lived like a frugal life before, it might be what they know, it might be what works for them, and it might be what they're comfortable with. You know what I mean? Some people might be scared to like spend the money they have in case it might disappear one day. You know, there's a lot of potential. You know, there's potential reasons why he is so adverse into like just like living a better life, for lack of like, you know, well, what I perceive to be a better life. You know, I mean, I've got fucking no idea how Asmongold actually lives his life, but all I know is that he's had issues before with it, and how he looks and how he presents himself and just what's around him as well, and he's got a camera on, and it's like, what the fuck, you know? What the fuck, you know? And maybe he just doesn't give a shit. Well, he gives us the air of not giving a shit about it, but you still got to fucking look after yourself, you know what I mean? Like, if you've got fucking mold in the fucking walls, that's a bad sign, you know? And apparently Asmongold did have like mold like problems, and like, yes, you pay money to get that fucking sorted, yes, but you could have also just fucking lived like a cleaner lifestyle to not get mold in the first place by doing basic shit. You know what I'm saying? So it's like just because you got money to fucking solve like problems or whatever, you could have avoided the problems in the first place just by having a more sensible head on your shoulders just for fucking living your life. I don't know, but who knows? I mean, I don't know the full situation, but yeah, that's why Asmongold's known as Roach. But and to put Asmongold, he's kind of rolled with it. He's like, he's not got offended, it seems, by the nickname. He seems to fucking roll with it and just has embraced it, you know. So I mean, in Asmongold's defense, he seems to be able to kind of roll with the criticism at least, you know. And it doesn't seem to let it get to him. But I'd like to hope, though, he fucking, you know, tries to like improve at least, you know, just for his own sake, you know, and how he lives. I don't know.
Fan base actually like almost lovingly call themselves the Roaches. So I'm well aware that this big increase in subs and, you know, engagement, likes, comments, and views on certain videos is from this group. Welcome. It's this simple. If you like games, if you like chill vibes, And if you just want to enjoy the whole idea of gaming culture together, you're in the right spot. Because that's really what DSP Gaming is, was, and always will be. It's centered around video games and the love of them. Okay? That doesn't mean that there won't be times when there's negativity, if there's something going bad with games too. I don't kiss games' butts. Oh no. I am very honest, okay? I don't have any sponsorships or partnerships where I play a game because it's a promotional opportunity.
You're not honest though. I mean, we reveal your fucking lies on a fucking daily fucking basis. You tried to fucking pretend to Asmongold, you only made a fucking tenth for what you wanted when you didn't beg, when it was actually half. You know what I mean? It's like, what? I mean, why are you always lying?
And I get paid to kiss the game's butt. That doesn't happen here. Here, you always get my honest take on whatever I'm playing, and here you're going to get my honest opinions on things going on in the gaming industry, okay? If that's what you're interested in, you're definitely at the right place. Hit that subscribe button and expect content like this moving forward in the future very frequently, because that's pretty much what I'm all about, all right? But again, just to make this abundantly clear, if you're here for drama, if you're here for angry arguments with other creators and me responding to the response, to the shit talking, to the this, to the that, that's not what this is about whatsoever, all right? It's about moving forward positively and moving upward positively, okay? There's been things in my past that I'm not proud of. A lot of people have had that come to light because that's all you've ever heard of me. You've heard my detractors highlight my bad moments, but you don't actually get to see the real, honest truth of what the content is that I make. Well, now you're here. Welcome, and hopefully you guys will enjoy. Now, I want to make something abundantly clear for those who are here live, because those of you watching on demand, you probably, check out the video comments. You might notice this video might have a lot more comments than usual. You might have a lot of upvotes because people have been upvoting all my content recently, and that's amazing, and thank you so much for that. That will help this channel in the algorithm. But you may notice something when it comes to the chats, and I just want to make this clear. I have two chat rooms. One is on my YouTube channel, DSP Gaming on YouTube, and one is on my channel, DSP Gaming Real.
Who fucking cares?
I'm not kidding you if I tell you in the last 48 hours, I've had a whole bunch of newcomers come to my channels and start watching and said, Phil, there's a weird difference between the chats. The YouTube chat seems to be really positive. Like, everyone there seems to actually, like, be a fan of you, and they talk positively, and it's like a hangout session. But then when I go to the Kick chat, it seems like at least half the people there are saying negative things, toxic things, nasty things. They're saying sarcastic remarks about you. And I don't understand the difference, okay?
Wow. Those people must be fucking stupid.
I guess I should explain the difference, all right? I've been a full-time YouTuber since 2011, okay? DSP Gaming existed since 2010, before I even had it as a job. This channel has existed for over 15 years, and this is my long-standing place where I do gameplay content every day, where I stream every day. That's where the true fan base lies. I have only been live streaming on Kick for a year. And quite honestly, I started live streaming on Kick as a result of doing a big collaboration last year with some drama farmers called Kino Casino. When I started working with them and I started streaming on Kick, a lot of their viewership started watching me there. Well, I cut off that collaboration early this year when it went toxic. They were trying to drag me down into this real awful place and have me be stuck making all kinds of drama content I didn't want to make. So I cut the cord, and they don't like that, so now they hate me.
So you've changed your snaking story to say that it was something that came up out of nowhere. According to you, Phil, the whole thing was a snaking plot by you. I mean, here is an honest take on how Phil explained the Kino Casino situation, okay? This is no detractor filter. This is how Phil explained it to people on the internet, okay? According to Phil Burnell, he planned the whole thing where he would befriend Kino Casino, and the purpose of that plan was to benefit financially from pretending to be their friend so he could gain more money from their audience and then run away when things came to a head. That is like the most simplest explanation I can give of how Phil described the whole Kino Casino situation at the time. And that's not even fucking me trying to fucking put some sort of detractor spin on it. That is precisely what Phil explained what happened. And I mean, to me it comes across, obviously, I mean, obviously my taking it as if it's like when you're trying to say that's a positive thing, when you're pretending to be someone's friend just for fucking money, that's not something you should encourage, ever. That's a horrible thing to fucking do and admit to. That you're pretending to be someone's friend just so you can fucking get money from them. You stole from the fucking casino. Like, where the fuck's Phil's moral compass was? I think Phil sold his moral compass or something like it, because I don't think it fucking works anymore.
Their fan base is kind of mixed. A lot of their fan base, they don't necessarily hate me. They like to hate watch me, so they stick around.
Debatable. Sonny as well saying, funny how DSP's YouTube chat come hanging bingo. There have been some Phil fans in here sometimes, and let me make this perfectly fucking clear. I don't have a problem with any of Phil's audience coming in here sometimes as well to enjoy bingo. You know, I mean, anyone is welcome here. You know what I mean? As long as you're fucking just, you're not trying to fuck, cause problems or whatever. If you want to come here and enjoy bingo and enjoy an angry Scottish person yelling about bingo, I'm happy to have you. Some people have actually become members, like, Purple Aki, for example. That's a very well-known Phil fan because he was a member in Phil's channel as well. he had his own membership here as well for a spell, you know what I mean? And you know, he was always made to feel welcome. I'm not sure he's still around or whatever, but yeah, like this. So you know, I'm okay. I'm always happy to have people show up if they want to, as long as I kind of, you know, I don't have many fucking rules. It's just a case of you turn up, you just kind of talk, you know, chat with each other. As long as people aren't trying to start fucking shit, you know what I mean? We're just here to have a good time and laugh at the bad man, you know. So yeah, I'll say come one, come all, except Derek.
And so what you're going to notice is in the Kick chat room, a lot of the people in there are hold-offs from the Kino Casino days, and they're there saying toxic things, doing toxic things. And you might say, well, then why do you keep them around? Well, it's because, number one, I get paid for their attendance because I'm in the KCIP program, so every view I get on Kick, I get paid for. And number two, Kick actually pays generously. Any contributions I get through Kick, like subs or kicks, it's very lucrative. So even though I understand that they're kind of like the negative peanut gallery who say crap about me every day, that's why they're there, and that's why I tolerate it, all right? Maybe one day I won't, but right now, hey, just like I had with that discussion with Asmongold on Monday, it's paying us both well. Why on earth would I stop streaming there, right? Now, I'm not going to sit here and constantly moderate that chat and say, how dare you say negative things? Let them, because then that's the place for it. It keeps them over there, and it lets us focus on the YouTube side, right, and be positive. But the thing is, I'm not saying they're all negatives. A lot of them are. In fact, most of those people are on stock accounts because they've already been banned multiple times, but it is what it is, all right? So I just wanted to explain that because there's many newcomers to the content, and they're looking at it like, why does he have the two chats, and how could they be so different from what's happening on the YouTube side? That's exactly why, okay? All right.
Who fucking cares?
To start today, I have shout-outs to make. I received contributions when I wasn't even broadcasting. That almost never happens, to make that clear. Like, usually if someone's going to contribute to my content, I will get contributions when I'm live, okay? First of all, I've been getting a few super thanks on the videos. If you're someone who has watched my content on demand in the last couple of days and you left a super thanks on the video, thank you. I've gotten a bit of them. I usually get zero, like ever. So the fact that I even got a few, thank you so very much to anyone who did that, okay? Today, I sat down and I was going to boot up the stream. I had already received 10 gifted subs on Kick from Rakile, R-A-K-I-L-E. Don't know how to pronounce it, but I want to give a shout out. I mean, that's amazing. Thank you so very much for the early support here when I wasn't even here. Much, much appreciated. Gets us off on a really, really great start. Great momentum. So thank you so very much. And then the first super chat of the day is from IML3, a $5 super chat. Be safe if you're going out to the bars tonight, anyone. Have fun, drink, and don't drive. Yeah, tomorrow is American Thanksgiving. And I think they actually did a like research, and this is one, it's not the top one, but I think this is like maybe the second most car accidents happened this week from people who drink and drive. I don't know why. Maybe it's, again, it's American Thanksgiving. Maybe a lot of people are off from work, and so they go and drink and then they drive home or whatever. So please be responsible. I agree with that sentiment. You know, it ain't worth it. Like, what are you getting out of drinking and driving, right? Like, just risking your life and everyone else's life around you. Please be careful this week, especially if you're out and you're traveling to see family or friends. Please be careful and be aware of the people around you, because you might have someone next to you who isn't as responsible as you. You got to be careful if you're out on those roads, okay? All right. So before we get to any particular topics, good morning to the audience. Let's see who we got. Chris, how are you? Mr. 10 Years, good morning. Crazy Jumpin' Cheese, what's up? Coolio Top Notch. Carl Franz, Maxterbator, that's a good name. Of course, we have IML3, Copium. Who do we got over here? We've got Eternal Real, Daily Demo, Your Future Stepson. Who else? WebG. Pelted with Pennies, ouch. Mods are asleep. Those are these. Can you tell when I went from the YouTube to the Kick chat? Could you tell the difference, the transition there? A slight difference?
Who fucking cares?
Sarah just did a 500 kicks on Kick. Let's play an animation for Sarah. And actually, here's something cool that they've now improved on Kick that I wanted to bring up. For those of you who are not newcomers, but you've been on Kick, if you noticed, the last few weeks, when people do kicks, usually I miss them. The reason is there hasn't been like a queue for me to look at, for me to see kicks when people contribute them. Well, now if you do 500 kicks or more in one go, they show up at the top of the chat room, and they stay there for a while. So, for example, I can play the animation for Sarah. I can click on the message. I can now see the message that Sarah said, and I can shout it out properly. This did not exist until yesterday. All right? So thank you to Sarah for 500 kicks. She says, Kick isn't so bad. Most of the trolls here aren't malicious. I'm a long-term supporter here with you through the highs and the lows. Thank you so much, Sarah. Listen, the thing is, what I'm saying is that there's definitely a negative troll element over there. When you say, is it malicious? Well, how malicious can you really be in a chat room? Are people saying racist things and doxing and doing things over there? No, that's not what I mean. What I mean is you're going to notice on the Kick side of stuff, a lot of people say negative things. I'll say something, they'll immediately contradict me and say that I'm a liar. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's how
fucking dare you get fact-checked by anyone, you know what I mean? Heaven fucking forbid you get fucking called out for fucking being a bullshitter, you know? And if someone else is fucking actually correcting something you're fucking saying, heaven fucking forbid that honest truth comes out on your content. You know? They'll contradict me and call me a liar. And stop fucking lying. Like, you act like it's like, you know, you actually act hurt that people don't let you lie. Line. Like, you don't have to lie. What's the fucking point? Oh my god. Like, maybe one day he's gonna fucking get it. One day he might understand that if he just, like, stopped fucking lying so much, he wouldn't get called out for lying.
they are over there, but the YouTube side is more of the long-time standing fans who are here to actually enjoy the content rather than make fun of it. There's a difference. But the thing is, as I've explained recently, there's an audience on both sides. Like, listen, if you guys are going to be over there and watch all the time, dude, I'm going to get paid for it. Why would I say no? Why would I be like, get out of here? No, watch. Please do. Please sit there in the kick chat. As long as I benefit from it, go for it. Make fun of me all freaking day. What do I care, right?
So you're only in it for the bag. The thing you've claimed to always be staunchly against for the longest fucking time, you're admitting now you're in it for the bag. So, nice flip-flopping on that stance, Phil. So the kick chat exists purely for financial gain and no other reason whatsoever, essentially.
I'd be pretty stupid to say no. I've just received 10 gifted memberships from Osiris, 1449. Thank you so much, Osiris, for the gifted memberships. I appreciate that. Let's get that up on the leaderboard. That's the biggest of the day so far. So as you guys can see what I do, because many of you again are newcomers, and you might say, well, what's Phil's methodology here with what he does here on a stream? So if you are a top contributor in any category, that means if you're the person who gave the most subs of the day so far on Kick, if you have the largest amount of kicks in one contribution, if you have gifted the most memberships in the day, if you have done the largest single super chat of the day, or if you've done the largest tip of the day, I will put you up on the leaderboard so you can get recognition on the stream. Okay? Also, as you can see, there's pop-up messages for all contributions, as much as I can do. I can't do every single one. Sometimes they get missed. If there's too many at once, sometimes the pop-ups get missed. There's nothing I can do about that. So you get on-screen recognition as well. The one thing I don't do is I don't do like text-to-speech, and you notice there's no messages attached to these. Why not? Trolling, you know, sadly, even when you put as many filters as you can and as much protections as you can, the trolls try to get around it. They'll try to do something. They'll try to say the N-word, but with different characters, but you know that's what...
I mean, it's funny he fucking says this because I've had text-to-speech and I've managed to... Thankfully, I mean, the only thing... The one thing I've been hit with on text-to-speech, of course, is the whole E thing. You know, E... No, Jesus Christ. But I've managed to kind of... Thankfully, you know, people haven't been very mean with the text-to-speech stuff for tips, you know what I mean? So, touch wood, that continues, you know what I mean? But yeah, Phil's just a fucking coward when it comes to it. And here's the thing. Phil could very easily... Like, if somebody tips him, he could, like, look at the tip before the text-to-speech starts, and he could, like, cut it off before it begins. If it's, you know, when I see a tip come in, obviously it plays animation first and then it fucking does the text-to-speech. I have time to read it just to kind of like prepare myself if I need to, like, oh, is this a mean thing? Is this a funny thing? Is it I need to fucking prepare for Derek? You know, like, you know, it's right there. It shows up in your activity feed on OBS.
What they're saying, you know what I mean? We can't have that. And this way, I shout out every contribution. It gives me an opportunity to interact with every viewer who contributes, and I remember to do that. If it was all automated, I'd probably forget to do it, okay? And listen, this has been a great way for me to do it because I'm a small-scale guy. I mean that, like, you know,
Ooh, well identified. $100 super chat from Mr. 10 Years. Shout out to all Roach Army. Welcome to the Dark Side Army. The fellow's going to hate that, though. He hates labels. He doesn't want to be called anything because it dehumanizes his audience. Let's hear that bullshit again from Phil.
Do it, okay? And listen, this has been a great way for me to do it because I'm a small-scale guy. I mean that, like, you know, I stream to 200 people a day. I'm not streaming to thousands. Maybe if I were streaming to thousands of people, things would have to be different. I don't know. But to be frank, I don't know if I'll ever stream to thousands of people. I don't think I'm ever going to have that level of popularity or notoriety. But hey, we'll see what happens. I like the personal touch that I have.
Oh, fuck. Oh, shit. No. No, don't you fucking dare.
Slur Sayer tipped £1. Time to ruin that streak.
No.
I'm going to say slurs.
Don't say it.
Clanker. Dent. Pigroach.
I can't believe you used the C word. You dirty bastard.
Jesus!
Okay, but yeah, there we go. That's okay. Dent and Pigroach, you know, that's I wouldn't just like to call them slurs, you know what I mean? I'd call them acceptable terms in this sort of environment, but if I can go back clanker, you go too far, sir. You go too far. But thank you for it.
People. I don't think I'm ever going to have that level of popularity or notoriety. But hey, we'll see what happens. I like the personal touch that I have, that I'm able to talk with all of you in a personal manner, say thank you to each and every person who contributes, okay? Shout out to Steven Milsom, who gifted a membership here today on the channel. Thank you, Steven, for the gifted membership. I appreciate that. Thank you to Probably Bears for a $5 super chat. As a longtime viewer, but also a roach, I would never have imagined that this crossover could have happened. Well, neither did I, but you know, I went out of my comfort zone. I reached out to the guy because I knew he was talking about me. Everyone told
He went out of my comfort zone. Having a normal discussion with another human being is going out of Phil Burnell's comfort zone. Let that just sink in. Like, just his comfort zone was having just a normal conversation with another human being. Like, that's wow, Phil, that's not sad at all.
Told me that he was a reasonable guy and that he didn't hate me, but that he was just reacting to detractor content, and therefore, you know, maybe you should respond. So I gave it a go. Thank you
Ah, damn it, we don't have clown mode on the card. That would have been perfect.
to Mr. 10 years for a $100 super chat. 100 simoleons, smackaroos, big dinero, big yen, big money, big prizes. No whammies. Thank you, Mr. 10 years. He says, shout out to all the roaches and the roach army. Welcome to the dark side army. Well, there is no dark side army. There's no, whatever you hear, my detractors try to say shit that's not true. I've actually never called my viewer base or fan base a group name.
Hello. We have the evidence. If I hold on a second here. Hold on a goddamn fucking second here. Hold on. I'm gonna fucking have Phil's own words fucking contract himself. Hold on. Let's see. I did a wee brief search. Alright, hold on 2 seconds. Let's fucking see. Hold on 2 seconds. Okay, here we go. On fucking pig go here. I just searched the words hate army and pig go. And the first clip, of course, will be one you've already seen from that tweet earlier on from Dragonism. You know, let's hear this one. What's this one got to say?
It's gonna be good. So I'm calling upon the hate army. I rarely
The who? Hold the fuck on. Who did you call upon?
to explain. I think it's gonna be good. So I'm calling upon the hate army. I rarely do this, but I need you guys definitely to help us out with this endeavor.
Oh, the hate army. I wonder who the fuck that could fucking be. What else do we have here? We also okay. I've been taking that context. That was 2012 after all. Oh, what's this? 2016. What happens here?
The hate army. You're great. Blah, blah, blah. No, not gonna do that.
Hold on. Let's get the full context. We might miss the context there. Hold on.
Oh, wait a minute. I got a new sub. Pause the game. Here comes a pop-up on the fucking screen. Thanks to Jubbity Bubbity for joining the hate army. You're great. Blah, blah, blah. No, not going to do that. I'm going to continue to make the same kind of quality playthroughs that I've done since day one on YouTube. It's not.
Is this actually a fucking thing where he's like fucking ripping into streamers for shouting out contributions live on stream so they like to pause the game to fucking acknowledge it? Because holy shit, that's not aged well, and neither is Phil. Hold on a second. Hold on a fucking second. I feel like this clip is him like just completely shitting on. Hold on. I feel like fuller context is required to understand the foot and mouth moment here from Phil. Hold on a second.
If I go back to Twitch and people start subbing to me, when I take a break, I'll probably give thank you shout outs right before I go on my break to the people who sub. It won't mess with the gameplay footage. I'm not going to stop playing the game. Here we are. I'm playing the game. It's a really tense moment. It's a tense fight. Let's go. Oh, wait a minute. I got a new sub. Pause the game. Here comes a pop-up on the fucking screen. Thanks to Jubbity Bubbity for joining the hate army. You're great. Blah, blah, blah. No, not going to do that. I'm going to continue to make the same kind of quality.
Are you sure about that, Phil? So that was 2016 I referred to him as hate army. What about a year later? Oh, you know, a year later, PUBG is playing in December.
Fucking name, like you're not the hate army.
Let's get full context. Let's rewind it. In fact, this whole video is actually called "Naming My Fan Base." That's the whole fucking premise of this fucking video.
Dyeing your hair multiple colors. Why? Who cares? That's so stupid. If you guys haven't noticed, I've mentioned this on previous streams of this game. I'll mention it again. I don't act like other streamers. I don't act like other YouTubers. I don't feel the need to call my followers some weird fucking name. Like, you're not the hate army. Or, I made a joke. You're the philanthropists, right? I don't need to do that. I don't need to call you the bro fist army. You're not the Markiplier mongrels. I don't know what the fuck he calls his fan. But you notice they all the same. They all treat their fucking viewers like little kids. You notice that, right?
Bruh. Fuck me, man. Oh, hell, so there he goes. Yep, so, long story short, Phil has indeed called his own fucking audience, hate army for it. It's how they're fucking known. And, hold on. Actually, let me try and find one more thing before we continue. Let's see if we can fucking find this here. Hold on a second here. I don't think it should be too fucking hard to find. Hold on a second. 2 seconds here. I'm just trying to find this thing here. Oops, a second. I'm not trying to do that either. I'm trying to find like pictures from like Phil's old like shop, you know, because he literally had like basic hate army t-shirts, but I can't find those pictures on the internet right now. Damn it. I thought it was easy to find, but I can't find them. But yeah, Phil literally had merchandise saying hate army in them, so there you go. 86 hate army, I believe, or 85 hate army. What was it? Or 84? Was it 84 hate army? I don't know. Like it's like American football tops, you know. saying hate army in them on the number 84 or something. Or was it 88? I can't even fucking mind. There's some random number in the back of it anyway. Well, it wasn't random. If you get it, you get it.
There's never been an official one. I've never done it for more than like once ever. So as much as they try to say that to spread misinformation, and the reason for that is not a bad one. Okay, so here's the deal. Thank you, Mr. 10 years. That's amazing. Thanks for $100, man. Very generous. So back in the day, when I was becoming prominent on YouTube, it seemed like everyone started to group and categorize their viewers as this kind of name. Like, I remember, like, Angry Joe, when he was becoming prominent, he had the Angry Army, right? And then PewDiePie, who technically came after me, started, oh, the Brofist Army. Everyone had an army, right? And I was like, you know, it's kind of weird because if you say that, aren't you kind of like depersonalizing your audience? Aren't you like making it less like it's them who are real people who like your content and more like they're just this faceless mob? I didn't like that idea. You know, maybe today things have changed. Maybe today a viewer base actually does see it in a more positive light, but I never really saw it that way. I just like the fact that I had people from all walks of life from all over the world who liked my content, and I dressed them by name rather than by a group name. I would much rather do that. That's why, again, I go out of my way to shout out every contributor to my content, because I want you to understand how much I appreciate that you're going out of your way to support me and allow me to live my dream. This, what I'm doing right here, is the best thing I've ever done in my life for work. I absolutely love it. I love every moment I'm here. No exaggeration. This is what I want to do until the day that I don't want to stream anymore for my own personal reasons. This is the best thing. I love it. I live my dream. I love what I do. Thank you for that. Thank you so much. So anyway, I don't know. Maybe eventually we actually get enough of a positive boost here, and we get a new viewer base, and people want to possibly say, hey, let's actually do it. Let's make a name for ourselves. What do we want to be?
So, even though you believe it's morally wrong because you think it dehumanizes your audience, your mind can be changed with enough money given to you. Am I understanding your stance correctly, Phil Burnell? That even though you are morally against having some sort of one name like branding of your audience fan base, money can change that moral stance of yours. Wow, what a wholesome guy, yeah, he really cares. Except if the price is right.
Maybe we would consider it, but for now, you know, that's why you don't have one. That's why we don't have, you know, that kind of thing going on here, all right?
Oh shit, fantastic. So yeah, I knew I fucking, so yeah, Phil, yeah, there's an image here, so thank you, Sonny, for finding that I was trying to find on Google there. Yeah. Here is the evidence. This is from Phil's own shop. This is one of Phil's lazy attempts at fucking making merch. And look how basic it is. Look how basic it is. But look at that one on the left hand side there. Hate Army 86. I knew it was for 86. Random number as it was. Anyway, he charged $23 for the jersey. For those glitchy apparel days, bugged shirt mechanics, and for the gaming hopeless, nothing I could do. Just the laziest fucking effort put into the shit. You know, I was just fucking like, what? I don't think they sold too well. No fucking wonder. This is a sort of fucking, this is Phil trying. This is Phil actually trying his damnedest to kind of do something, you know, and make something for his audience to care about. And it's like, well, look at the effort you put into that shit, Phil. You know? By God, it was... But I knew, I mean, yeah, there you go. There's evidence. Thank you for finding evidence of it existing. I knew if I can do it. I thought I was going mad there for a second. Oh, madder. But there you go. Anyway, let's get back to the bingo, shall we? We're doing quite well on the card. Player things ticked off. We have 11 free spaces as things stand, which means I think I added 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We're 4 away from a full house. What the hell?
All right, so by the way, as now the show is getting into full swing. By the way, what's up, Game Boy? Good morning. How you doing?
I am not going to show off the Dark Side Phil thong that was on his fucking Teespring store. I am not doing that. I refuse to fucking, like, and could I find it? Yes. Do I want to? No. No. I'm not fucking doing it.
You may notice, as you're looking around, wait a minute, Phil has over 300 viewers right now on YouTube. There's over 100 viewers on Kick, and the viewership is increasing. What is going on? There's new viewers. There are new viewers coming. I've noticed in the last couple of days, pretty much around double attendance on all of my streams. Yesterday, for both Pokemon and Call of Duty, I had about double attendance on the streams, thanks to this newfound attention that I have on me. And I'm very happy for it. Thank you so much to everyone who is here and giving this channel newfound attention as the result of Monday's interview with Asmon Gold. So here's the thing. First off, what I'd like to start with, okay? First segment, I'd like to take a look at what people thought was going to happen with this interview on Monday. Okay, for the record, how did it come to be? Well, Asmon Gold had started reacting to my content more regularly. Previously, he had very sporadically watched my detractors' videos, and he would comment on them on his show. He has 4.5 million subs on YouTube. When he streams, he gets like 40,000 viewers. Okay, no lie. He's that popular. And that's just on Twitch. I think he also has a few thousand viewers or more on Kick. So this guy's bringing in like 50K views when he goes live, all right? That's a lot of eyes on my detractors' content. And after hearing a couple times that he'd been watching it, I was like, I'm upset because what happens is it's different for me.
I'm upset. Remember the lie spun to his audience where he says he didn't care? It doesn't bother me. I don't pay attention to it. I don't care. I mean, it's just, he can never be honest. Like, does he actually care after all? Was he lying about caring or not fucking caring? We will never ever get the truth out of Phil because he fucking flip-flops on his answers every single fucking day. Hey, Ramon Sanchez, how you doing, pal?
Than other people, and allow me to explain. When Asmongold reacts to any other content creator, whether it's positive or negative, what undoubtedly happens is people flock to their content. I want to check out their content now. Are they good? Are they bad? And then their channel or their stream or whatever it is they're doing gets a boost in attention. Boom, giant spike, huge boost in attention. So even if Asmongold was saying something negative about them, they get a view spike, they make some extra money. They're like, I got the row. Not a big deal. I actually heard, I don't know if this is true, there was someone who we had talked about, and because of their interaction, they gained 200,000 subscribers just based on that interaction. I don't know if that's true or not. That's what someone told me, okay? So that's insane, right? That's amazing. Holy shit. You work with Asmongold, you get the row, right? But here's the difference between me and everybody else. Everyone else, you can find them. You know, Asmongold name drops this guy, that girl. You can go find them, and you can watch their content. You can't find me on the internet. Why? Because I am buried under a pile of toxic garbage. People who have stolen my content for nearly a decade now, illegally restreaming it, illegally ripping it and putting it up on their own channels before I even have a chance to, because I'm still on my own live stream. Right now, as I'm broadcasting this, there's people who are stealing the content immediately. They are not doing anything transformative. They are not doing anything protected under fair use law. They are outright stealing. Then they post up that content with hashtag DSP, hashtag DSP Gaming, hashtag DarkSidePhil. They title it like that. So when people go to the YouTube algorithm and they say, I wonder what DSP is up to today because Asmongold talked about him, and you type in DSP, all you get are detractor videos and detractor channels. So they literally steal all of my attention, good or bad. Even if it's a good day, someone says something good about me.
Well, it's not YouTube's fault that you're not good at promoting yourself better. Like, I don't understand. Like, you do something dumb, the internet reacts to that and shares their thoughts about it and what happened on the internet, okay? Is it, they're getting more attention than me, they're getting more views than me. Bitch, that's just the nature of the fucking beast. Back in the fucking day, you were pissed off at fucking, you know, Markiplier was getting far more attention than you were, and all these other fuckers. You were jealous as fuck about other gaming content creators getting more attention than you were. And you thought it was fucking wrong that they were playing the same games you were fucking playing, but they were getting 10 times what the fucking audience you were fucking getting. You bitched your mind and moaned and complained about that. You know, you try to fucking ridicule and belittle and mock your contemporaries because they were fucking far more popular than you were at doing the same shit you were fucking doing. And you thought it was wrong, you thought it was a fucking injustice against you because you were there first and therefore owed more, apparently. You know, and how's that any fucking different to fucking today? How's that any fucking different to you fucking crying about what you're crying about fucking now? Was it, oh, these detractors are fucking stealing this? Shut the fuck up. Like, it's not our fucking fault you don't know how to fucking make your crap more appealing. You could take the time and effort to, I don't know, edit your shit. Maybe make it more digestible. You know? Maybe title it better so it's more, it makes more fucking sense so people are fucking watching that particular. No. No, you don't fucking do that, Phil. And just, you know, so basically the detractors are doing what you failed to do, essentially. And you should be on bended fucking knee thanking those detractors as well. Without those fucking detractors having such prominence on the internet of the shit you fucking do, Asmongold wouldn't have even fucking known you were fucking alive. You should be fucking kissing our arses in appreciation, you demented moron. Instead, you're going to fucking mock us and belittle us, even though it's fucking detractors in the first place that brought you to fucking prominence and attention of these fucking bigger fucking people on the internet. Jin the King wouldn't have fucking given a shit about making a documentary on you unless detractors were fucking talking about you. Keemstar wouldn't have fucking bothered his arse with you unless detractors were fucking, you know, paying attention to you. Side scrollers wouldn't have given a fucking shit. Kino Casino wouldn't have fucking given a shit. You can fucking go back further and further and further to all these fuckers on the internet that would not have fucking given two shits about Phil Barnell if not for the detractors that kept your ass relevant in the first place. You're a welcome, Phil. You are fucking welcome for the boost in engagement and views and money. not expect you to say thank you or anything for it.
I don't benefit from it. There was a time a few weeks ago, someone was positively highlighting my take on AI and how AI should be used in the future. My take was AI should be used to basically take care of the menial tasks and boring things that we shouldn't be doing so we have time to do creative things. So for example, AI should wash your dishes. AI should do the laundry. AI should not be making music. AI should not be drawing art, because those are the artistic and creative and things that people want humans to do, because that's meaningful. That's what we want more time to do. Have the AI do the things we don't want to do so we have time to do the meaningful things, right? So that take was put all over the internet. People were like, oh, it's a good take. Guess how much attention I actually got for it? Because all
you think it's a good take, but that's your opinion. I've not heard anyone else say it's a good fucking take. Also, it's a bit of a... Your take would basically mean that people would get lazier, essentially. Did you not watch Wall-E? You know, like, your take was very boring and asinine. Plus, let's be real here. Like, so you wanted to take care of the menial tasks like washing the dishes and cleaning the house. Technically, AI already does that. Like, you know, you have Roomba fucking house cleaning robots, you know, you just fucking... And these fuckers can fucking clean themselves or whatever, you know, and they fucking charge themselves. So you're kind of halfway there already, effectively, you know, with that kind of shit. But where does it end, Phil? Do we get the robots to also take the kind of the kind of jobs that no one wants to do? That's happening already. Where does it end? You know, I'm just saying it's a somewhat slippery slope, effectively. You know, that sort of thing.
that happened is everyone typed in, oh, DSP's take, and went right to detractors. Okay? So when Asmund Gold was talking about me for the last few weeks, I said, this is not going to help at all. So what I need to do is I need to take action. So slowly but surely, I started reacting to Asmund Gold's takes on my streams. Basically, people would say, he said this about you, he said this about you, and then I would respond to it, whether I was on a driving sim stream, having a few drinks, or just casually mentioning it in a podcast. He started reacting back to my reactions. All right? So since I saw he was basically biting, he's interested. I said, how can I actually get this guy's attention? I'm not going to get his attention by just talking in my own content, because all he's going to do is react to my detractors again. Literally, I'll get nothing out of it. So I said, I know what I'll do. I'll be an asshole.
Burger.
It comes natural to you anyway. I'll be an arsehole. You'll just be yourself, effectively.
Why be an asshole to him? Well, because if you're an asshole, people pay attention. If you're a nice guy and you do nice things on the internet and you're like buddy and oh yeah, respect, no one cares. You have to be a dick. You have to be an asshole to someone. You have to insult them. You have to be harsh to them.
Speaking of arseholes. Arsehole identified.
Ghost of Derridge tipped £1. You know, I was just thinking with generative AI one could create chi. Hold on, someone's at my door.
Creepy little bastard. Yeah. AI stopped the Ghost of Derek before it could say the word children. Thank God for that. But yeah, the FBI currently just beating the crap out of him. Thank God for that. They crossed the border as a favour for Canada and just said, we're just gonna fucking beat the crap out of you, evil little bastard. There we fucking go. Yeah, all are allowed apart from Derek's. No Derek's allowed. Get fucked, Derek. Not in the way you want. But thanks for the tip, though. I do appreciate it.
No one cares. You have to be a dick. You have to be an asshole to someone. You have to insult them. You have to be harsh to them. Then all of a sudden, everyone notices, everyone pays attention, and then you can actually elicit the response that you want.
I just think it's a fucking horrible, toxic take. In my opinion, anyway. I would just rather be me. I think I think we all think we're nice people, don't we? I think most of us assume that we are nice by default. You know, I don't think anyone's sitting here thinking, yeah, I know I'm an arsehole, so what? Most people would like to believe they're a nice person and you know, in some capacity. But nah, I don't think I'd like. It's just I'm just the way I am, you know, and apparently I'm nice.
So I went on Twitter and I talked shit. I said, hey, Asmund Gold, read your DMs and stop reacting and talking about me like a bitch. Then I sent him a DM and immediately said, hey, so just so you know, the only reason that I just said that publicly was to get your attention, because if I didn't say it like that, you never would be told that I did this, and you'd never read this DM. I would like to talk with you about this detractor content that you're responding to, because you have big misconceptions. I've never been banned from Twitch. I
have. Look, it was a suspension and ban's the same thing. You were called out for it by Asmund Gold. It's clear as fuck. I don't understand why Phil thinks a suspension and a ban are two different things. They're the same thing. Phil was temporarily banned on Twitch. He was temporarily suspended on Twitch for racial language. which then got, you know, reversed or whatever, because Phil's like, I didn't actually say it.
Don't sit around begging for money all day because I'm poor. Like, none of these things are true.
So I makes it, to me, that makes it even worse. Like, if you saw a homeless person on the street asking people for change, and then you saw that same homeless person hop into a fucking Ferrari, you would think, what the fuck's going on? Like, wait a second, this guy's asking me for money, and he's in a fucking Ferrari, driving back home to his fucking mansion, and yeah, he's on the fucking street asking me for money. It's like, how is that a nice thing how is it a positive thing to spin to people? Yeah, I begged profusely, but it's not because I fucking need it, it's because I want to. It's like, what? That's even worse. That's even fucking worse, you fucking moron. Oh god.
That's what my detractors say. But if we sit down and have a conversation, I'd be more than happy to address any of this kind of stuff. Let's talk. And so we started a dialogue. It took about 2 weeks to really hammer in exactly when this was going to happen. And it was all kind of like, you know, but rush, let's get it going. And then finally we got it going. So that's why it happened, because I went out of my way to try to get his attention by doing it the only way you can on the internet. And the thing is, I don't operate like that. I'm not a...
So, him noticing you in the first place because of detractors existing, we don't get any credit for that, Phil? He wouldn't have known about you in the first place because... Why would he? Like, how did Asmongold even become aware of you being on the internet still? Detractors, you're welcome.
Guy who talks shit. I'm not a guy who tries to insult or whatever. So it does sound like a crazy story, but it's true. This is exactly what happened. Okay, word for word, this is actually how it came to be. And so he accepted he wanted to do it. And people say, yo, Asmongold doesn't do interviews. Well, yeah, I mean, I'm shocked that he wanted to do it too. And you can watch it in its entirety on his channel, Asmongold TV. Right now it has over 740-something thousand views and climbing. Probably will get 1 million by the end of the week. That's the better version, because that's the version that has him and me on camera. A lot of people have criticized my side and said, why don't you have Asmongold on camera? There was no way to get him on camera. He doesn't know how to set up Discord so I can see his camera.
Do you not have just like... Never mind.
I'm serious. He basically has people set up everything for him.
Oh, hold on, wait a second. What did he say?
I side and said, why don't you have Asmongold on camera? There was no way to get him on camera. He doesn't know how to set up Discord so I can see his camera.
So that's not necessarily true, I believe. I think it's more about the case that he's extremely protective of his Discord information in the first place. Plus, I think it was intentional on his part, because I think he wanted to make sure that only his audience would see the faces he was making during that interview. Like, Asmongold pulled a lot of funny wee faces on camera, especially when Phil was trying to say some things. So I think that was an intentional play on Asmongold's part, just to kind of, I'm sorry, Phil, there's nothing I can do for you. There's no camera for you. Just enough. It is what it is. And I love how Phil's go-to theory is that he's ignorant as fuck about this thing. No, I think Asmongold knew what he was doing on that regard.
I'm serious. He basically has people set up everything for him. He doesn't know how to do that. It's actually called OBS virtual camera. You have to do this virtual camera thing to take your camera and put it into OBS so people can see you in there. He didn't know how to do it. So basically, he could see me because I set it up, right? He didn't know how to set it up. So I didn't have his face. He's like, oh, you could hit my stream on your channel. I'm like, yeah, but it's going to be desynced. It's going to be like several seconds delayed. Who wants to see your face delayed? You know? So I was like, well, I guess I will just go full screen with me. That's why my version is inferior. There's nothing you can do. I mean, it would be great if you did actually watch the version on my end, but it's the same as his basically, and his has both of us. So anyway, the interview lasted 2 hours. Yes, there was a lot of my detractor stuff, accusations, all the drama stuff was asked. Then for about 45 minutes, we talked about games, we talked about Twitch and streaming on Kick, we talked about the industry in general, and the whole second half of the interview was a fucking delight, because finally I got to talk with someone about awesome stuff that I've always wanted to talk about. Gaming in general is what I have passion for, what I wish people would want to talk to me about. But instead, drama, nonsense drama. Why? Because they're all cheap bitches who want to get easy attention on themselves by talking about toxic stuff. It's harder to get attention and support for talking about interesting, intelligent topics than it is about drama. Drama is the easy way out on the internet, and always has been. That's why I've been against it since day one. I don't like drama content because I think that's like gossip for teenage girls and sissies, quite frankly. I'm not for it. I'm a fucking 43-year-old man. I don't need to be talking drama all day, all right? So, you know, I don't like it. I want to talk about intelligent stuff. I want to talk about games. I want to do all this stuff, right? But no one will do it with me because they want to benefit from the drama that my detractors have created around me. Okay, Asmongold gave me that respect. When we started talking about games, he realized, wait, he doesn't want to ask me drama questions about myself. He wants to talk about games. This is cool. And we had a good conversation.
I just love how when Asmongold has asked Phil, as if he wanted to ask me, the first thing that Phil did was still somehow make it about himself. You know, if you had a chance to ask Asmongold something as a content creator, surely you'd want to try and pick his brain into like thinking, well, you know, the success you've achieved, like how the sort of levels of success you've achieved, how do you think you've done that and managed that, whatever, how do you manage, you know, the deal with the expectations of your audience as it grows more and more, not shit. The responsibilities as a content creator, whatever, especially if your audience grows as well. These are some of the questions that you could have easily asked somebody that you wouldn't normally get a chance to ask someone like that. Instead, Phil's like, well, how do you think this interview went? Because I thought I was great. You know, it's like, what about you? What do you think of me after this interview? Has been gold. Do you think I'm great? Because I think I'm great. It's like, Jesus Christ, man. You get a chance to ask him a question, you make it about yourself immediately, Phil. That's never change. Never fucking change, Phil.
He by the end of the show, he said, I guess coming up, he's going to start a podcast, and it's going to have this discussion about games, and he's invited me to be on the show, and I said, yes, absolutely, I want to be on the show. That would be amazing. That would be my dream, to talk about intelligent stuff with games and stuff with someone else in the industry as a creator, and we can share each other's opinions. I'm sure we'll have things we agree on, things we disagree on. It's going to be awesome. I can't wait. Literally, I'm fucking delighted. If only other people would give me that kind of respect, rather than just treat me like a doormat so they can get cheap views from idiots on the internet who will mouth-droolingly throw them money to talk shit about Darkside Phil.
Well, respect is earned, not given, and you have done fuck all to earn my respect personally. With the way you conduct yourself on a daily basis, with the way you treat a fucking audience like a fucking piggy banks. Nah, I'm not just gonna give you respect just because you've been fucking here for a long time. So have I. I don't demand respect for being here for a long fucking time. Why should I? Respect is earned, not given.
Okay? So it was amazing in my opinion, okay? But what did people think was going to happen on that interview?
Who fucking cares?
Let's take a look at that. First of all, a couple quick shout-outs, then we'll take a look at that. Probably Bears did a $5 super chat. It might be because I've been subbed since the channel was made. I just checked. You do show up as the first option when I search DSP Gaming. Ah, you just said it. When you specifically search for DSP Gaming will show up. But not Darkside Phil, not DSP in any phrase, not DSP tries it. Only specifically DSP Gaming do you have a chance to see DSP Gaming the channel.
And whose fault is that, Phil? That's your fault, because these are the various handles you've been known as. And like, why don't you include? So what's stopping you from including hashtag DSP, hashtag DarksidePhil, and all the shit you upload to your channel? You know, if you're known by all these other alter egos or whatever, then include these handles for people to help you find you. Because obviously before you were DSP Gaming, you were DarksidePhil. And DSP. That was how you started, after all.
And that's the problem. When Asmongold reacts to stuff about me, people say, oh, DSP, and they go type in DSP. And that's the end of it. They never find...
It's because that's what you call yourself, for fuck's sake.
My stuff. There you go. Thank you for that. And then Raider Randy with a $5 super chat. I think you should always add DSP into your stream titles. Might be a reason YouTube doesn't show your streams over theirs. Fair enough. Maybe I should. Maybe that's a great...
What? He actually thought about it and thought, wait a second. Maybe... He didn't think of that before. Why is... Oh my god. He is so fucking incompetent when it comes to shit. He's been doing this for the longest fucking time, and he's never thought to himself to maybe try and include some sort of his fucking nickname in the fucking, like, video, like, or the title, or the description, or anything. Jesus Christ, man. Holy fucking shit. That broke me. That broke my... He's meant to... This is his livelihood. I need to stress this again. This is his job. This is his career. This is how he makes a living. This is how he pays the bills. And he didn't think of doing that. Ever. Not once. I need to see this again. The whole thought process. You know, him trying to fucking formulate this...
She's a big fucking bitch!
Oh my god, but before I go for it again, thank you to Stan. Stan very kind for the super chat. 999 super chat says, he'll never change, friends. He's a creature of habit, and this habit is failure. I mean, I agree, like, this Phil has been given an opportunity here, a fucking chance to do something. This is one huge chance for him to fucking do something big, essentially, you know what I mean? He's got a chance to capitalise on this. But he's had these chances before, and previous form has told us he'll fuck it up eventually, you know? Previous form has always indicated that he's always going to fuck up for himself, because he is always his own worst enemy, and he finds a way to fuck up all these fucking massive opportunities that are presented to him. And Phil wants to, as I said, he wants to fucking paint himself as the biggest fucking victim on the internet. And yet he's been given chance after chance after chance after chance to fucking make something of a huge situation that most other content creators would fucking bite at to try and get a chance for that sort of thing. You know, most content creators on, you know, on YouTube don't get invited to things like Kino Casino or side scrollers, or, you know, have discussions with Keemstar and all that shit, you know, and all this other crap, you know, or even get a 1-on-1 with Aspen Gold, for fuck's sake, you know. No one gets that chance. Phil does, and the past experiences, Phil's always fucked up for himself. You know, blame the whole rest of the fucking world, but he blames, but it's all about himself. He's ultimately responsible at the end of the fucking day for controlling his own destiny. But anyway, I just want to see Phil react again to this one more fucking time. This bizarre, like this revelation he has. Holy, one more time.
By myself. Here you go. Thank you for that. And then Raider Andy with a $5 super chat. I think you should always add DSP into your stream titles. Might be a reason YouTube doesn't show your streams over there.
Something said. Let me think. Thought processing.
Fair enough. Maybe I should. Maybe that's a great point, because I don't. Right now, what is my stream title? Chill Podcast, then Super Mario Galaxy 2 continues in the date. Oh.
I mean, hold on. I'm going to go to DSP Gaming right now. Just to fucking check something, okay? I'm going to check his live stream, 2 things.
Bengal Cat Chill.
Shut up, bitch. Hold on. So this is Phil's actual stream, okay? This is Phil's stream. He changed it to also include DSP Gaming at the very start, for fuck's sake. I think also here, down here in the description is a big thing as well, you know? Please consider leaving a tip to help support, and then it's just a YouTube link as well. So most people would like have things as well, like they would like include things like what's a good example? Hold on, 2 seconds. Let me compare this to another stream. That's well, let's see what Raw Phil does.
Immediately.
Actually, yeah, let's just see what fucking Raw Phil does to fucking compare, you know? It has DSP in the title, DSP at Super Mario Galaxy 2 early stream, okay. Notice, well, the description is blank. So Raw Phil manages to get like fucking, oh, actually, hold on. Raw Phil has 500 and like 500 people watching their stream, and Phil has about 500. It's actually even. That's I've never seen it that even before. Whereas like 500 people watching Raw Phil and there's like 500 people watching Phil. It's a close. Phil might overtake Raw Phil for once. Heaven fucking forbid. Oh hell. But yeah, Phil actually made a change actively to include his own handle. But again, he didn't put DSP. He put DSP Gaming. Like that's not what people were telling you to do. People were telling you to put DSP. I mean, if it was, to me, I think you should include things like, you know, hashtag DSP in the description of the stream. I mean, just include things at the bottom of it saying hashtag DSP, hashtag become a DSP, hashtag DarkSidePhil. These are things that he's also known as, you know what I mean? And it would help people find them. It's adding a simple little hashtag to the description, and it does help people find your content more. This is a basic fucking YouTube trick, and he's not capitalising on that. Because he's either too fucking lazy, or more likely too fucking incompetent to understand any better. Anyway, fuck it, let's get back to the fucking bingo. And yeah, that's like no hashtags. Diddy does it, H-Bomb does it, Snort. Yeah, I do as well sometimes, you know, with varying degrees of like, you know, success. Where you know, it just depends whether a video I make is a good one or not. But yeah, I include the hashtags as well. And sometimes it does work for me in terms of like getting attention. Sometimes when I do a video about Phil, it definitely helps, you know, with the traction for getting like getting some attention on it. And sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. It's a bit hit and miss, you know. But there's no actual fucking. But it's something though. It should. Phil is just not doing it because, as I said, either too lazy or too stupid to understand any better. And like he's only hurt himself here, but not trying to capitalise on that.
Hold on. God damn it. All right, hold on.
That's funny. Dickens left.
Everyone quiet. Everyone, I can hear you laughing through the internet. Stop. Stop that right now. How dare you? I deserve some respect. I've been doing this for 17 years, all right? Stop laughing at me. I can't stop laughing at me.
Make the bad man stop.
Okay, I've added DSP Gaming to the beginning of this name of a stream.
Which is completely not the point the person was making. You said before that people can find your stream anyway by searching DSP Gaming. And why don't you include DSP in the stream title? So, he's a fucking idiot. He's the biggest fucking moron on the planet. Literally, he was told to add DSP. Not DSP. He wasn't told to add DSP Gaming to the title. He was told to add DSP in case people are searching for DSP only, and it helps them fucking find that shit. Hold on, you know, it's time for an experiment. Let's experiment a little bit, okay? Hold on, one more experiment. We get back to bingo, okay? One more experiment. Here we go. Fucking here we go. Here's my YouTube homepage. Let me search DSP. Let's see what happens. You know, hey, that was my stream. That's bingo. Look at me. Shout out to fucking bingo. So I searched DSP. First of all, is Mighty D. The DSP lies to Asmund Gold's face for 2 hours. I've not seen that yet. I might say, hold on, I might say. We may have to watch this tomorrow for bingo. I think we should watch this tomorrow for bingo because I got a feeling that Mighty D has a bunch of receipts as well about that. But yeah, Raw Phil's there. Side Scrollers there for their own video. You know what I mean? It came out a day ago. Snort Hogan's there. Doody's there for his own video as well. Then there's a low tier god response to Asmund Gold and DSP talking about him. Asmund Gold's clip here. So I just typed DSP and there's no sign of there it is. You scroll down far enough, you know what I mean, past all the detractor stuff, you know, and there's DSP there. Eventually. As well as obviously, you know, Doody and Kind Triple D Duke and all that crap. So never fucking go. Fucking hell. He just completely misses a fucking point, doesn't he? He fucking misses a point.
Anyway, thank you for those super chats. And then Mr. 10 Years did a $10 super chat. When are you going to play Mario Galaxy 2? When are you going to play Mario Galaxy 2? After the podcast. The podcast lasts about an hour to an hour and a half. So if you're here only for the gameplay, the gameplay will begin after the show. And typically the show will end around 1 p.m., maybe 1:15. I take a break. So by 1:30ish I'll start. And there'll be around two hours of gameplay roughly today, just so you know. Because today we're also doing DSP Tries It, if you can believe it. Yeah, we're doing DSP Tries It, Popeye's new 5 Nights at Freddy's collaborative meal. That happens today on this stream, at the very end of the stream. And we got to talk about...
But Phil, you ate fast food only 2 days ago. What about your health and well-being?
About that, because there's big changes that have now happened. As you might notice, if you look at my scrolling bar here, there's no goal, there's no total, it's gone. Did you notice that? There's a good reason. We're going to talk about that. I talked about it yesterday, but I figured talk about it formally on the podcast, okay? I received a $10 tip from You're Not Funny. Thank you so much. You're Not Funny for $10 over PayPal. Let's get a nice animation. That's our first tip of the day. So he gets on the leaderboard. Who fucking cares? And again, if you want to get on the leaderboard, you got to be the top contributor of a type, whether it's a super chat on YouTube, gifted memberships on YouTube, kicks on Kick, subs gifted on Kick, or a tip. Okay? So he says, here's a little seed money toward the lawsuit fund against the detractor channels. Well, thanks. For the record, I'm not planning on suing the detractors. Okay?
That's not what you fucking told us before. What a shock. It turned out Phil was lying about suing the detractors. Well, I'm shocked. I don't know about you guys, but I'm stunned. I'm fucking stunned. And I thought Phil was being super duper serious about fucking suing every single detractor and he's fucking taking notes on all the channels, whatever. I'm making a note of who's all these people are saying mean things about my internet. I'm taking notes of down. Someone here is scrolling through all the detractor content. I'm going to find you all. I'm going to sue every single one of you. Aye, sure you are, pal. Whatever you fucking say, old man.
I'm just not. I don't see anything fruitful coming from it. Okay? You know, the thing is, like they say, it's like the Hydra. You cut off one head and 3 more sprout. And that's what's always happened with my trolls, is even when a troll gets taken down or a troll gets, you know, embarrassed and they stop making content, 5 more people sprout up to replace them. What's the point? For me, it's about trucking through and doing my own positive content and not paying attention to their nonsense. Okay? And it's worked. Here I am, 17 years later. I'm still here. I'm still successful. Okay? They get a nice Baja Blast for $1.50. Appreciate that. Okay, so what was the public perception of what was going to happen with the Asmund Gold interview with DSP? Because if you're not aware, a few days ago, I actually purposefully posted up a poll on my X account to see what the public perception was. Would you like to see? Here we go.
Nope.
So I posted this up on November 22nd, a whole 2 days before I had ever done the interview. And so here, thank you for that. I will shut that out in a second. Here's what people had to say. We had 4 poll options. How do you think my convo with Asmongold will go on Monday? This will be fun to explore after it happens. Great and fun for both of us, 19.6% of the vote. Neutral and interesting, 10.5% of the vote. Negative and dramatic, 41.3% of the vote. Awful for both, a mistake, 28.6% of the vote.
Well, naturally, detractors skewed the votes because every time you fucking do a poll on anything, you blame detractors for skewing the vote so it doesn't count. Then you just gotta pick the fucking option you fucking think should be picked anyway.
Thank you again for that super chat. I will shout that out in a minute. So, oh, there's also a gifted sub over on Kick. Thank you for that. I will shout all this out in a minute. So, here's the thing. First of all, as you can see, I only got 475 votes, and you might say, wait a minute, don't you have like over 20,000 followers? Yes, I have 28,200 followers.
Who fucking
on X.
cares?
The problem is, most of these are trolls. I'm not kidding. Most of the people who follow me on X are trollish and or aren't positive viewers. Or on the flip side of that, they are positive viewers, but they stay quiet. And the reason they stay quiet is the trolls. If they speak up...
So, if they stay quiet, why didn't they vote? You know? Like, if you've got a lot of positive, quiet people who could vote quietly on your poll, where the fuck are they?
Positively, they're afraid they're going to get harassed. So they don't. They just kind of quietly follow and read everything that I post, but don't say anything. That's why you'll notice it only had 11 likes. Okay?
Wait, Phil, we can't see who likes it. No. You only... Oh my god. It is impossible for anyone to fucking tell who likes your tweets now. That's protected. Like, oh my, he's so dumb. He's so fucking dumb. He is unbelievably fucking dumb. So, yeah, hold on, let's see. JG Anno, you know, big ups to JG Anno, you know what I mean? Fantastic stuff. You know, here we go. He made a tweet here. He got a pinned tweet here. Oh, it got liked by... How you cannot see who fucking liked it. You can like it yourself. You can hit the like button yourself, which I'll do now. There you go. How do I see who fucking liked the bastard thing? Phil? How the fuck are you meant to see other people's likes? Twitter removed that feature a good while ago. You incompetent cunt. And yeah, the poster can see it, but that's not fucking going... So, why would Phil... So, by Phil's own logic, his own audience are afraid of liking his tweets in case they get harassed. But Phil's the only one who sees likes. So his audience are terrified that Phil's going to see that they liked his tweet. It doesn't make sense. I mean, Phil's logic makes no sense here, does it? It's baffling. Oh, God help me. Oh. Continue, Phil. Continue. But if we get one more, we've won bingo, and I might just fucking call it. If we win bingo, I might just fucking say, peace out, fuck this shit. But we're one away from a full house.
So, 475 votes. Most votes said negative and dramatic. Meaning, for me, because this one would have been awful for both, right? So they're saying, oh yeah, Phil, this is going to go horribly for you. This is going to go absolutely...
Wait. Oh yeah, awful, okay, yeah. For a second, I thought it was fucking... Right. Awful for both, mistake. I mean, here's a question for you guys. What would you pick? You know, having known what's happened, would you say it was great and fun for both of them, or would you say it was neutral and interesting? I think, I mean, realistically, it was probably more neutral and interesting. It was like, for Phil, he thought it was the greatest fucking thing ever, of course, you know what I mean? But I'm kind of thinking from Asmongold's perspective, he had a very big air of neutrality, but I mean, he wasn't really massively invested either way, effectively, you know. But it's like, it wasn't really that interesting either, to be honest, you know what I mean? You know, but yeah, I guess it made a rare change from, like, you know, Phil just screaming at someone on the internet for, you know, pointing out one of his lies. I don't know. And Phil is still claiming Argentinian memberships are 0.03 cents each. His YouTube dashboard said so, despite the price increase earlier this year. There we go. Good stuff indeed. But anyway, fuck it. Let's just crack on a bingo. I said one more and we're fucking free. Just one fucking more to go and we're fucking free from the bad man.
Terrible. And it's just going to all fall apart. Now, here's the thing. You might say, well, if that was a chance, why would you even do the interview? Because, to be honest with you guys, I don't think it could possibly get worse. I already am where I am. I'm buried in the algorithm. Can't get found by anyone who wants to find my content. Not benefiting from guys like Asmongold name-dropping me. So what is there to really lose? Even if Asmongold talks more shit, well, you still can't find me anyway. So what's the big deal? Right? Basically, I saw it was a win-win situation either way. Either it was a waste of my time to do the interview, but no one cares, or something positive comes of it, right? So, now this is funny. because here we are a couple days removed from the interview. And to be honest, if you look at these options now, I would say what actually happened, was it awful for both? Absolutely not. Was it negative and dramatic? No. I mean, there were dramatic questions asked, but did it end up being negative and dramatic and awful? No. Was it neutral and interesting?
Who fucking
You
cares?
could say that. You could say that maybe it actually turned into neutral and interesting. But honestly, to be frank, I think it's actually option number one. It was great and fun for both of us. Because by the end of the show, we were talking about games, we were talking about Twitch, Kick, the industry, being creators. It was great. So I think it was a beneficial conversation on both sides. He got some good content that he farmed out of me, and I'm getting an awesome positive boost. I'm getting people to have positive eyes on myself and my content for the first time in a very long time. And everyone's loving it, right? We're all enjoying this wild ride. Right now, I've got double the viewers that I normally would have for this podcast, and I guarantee you that this podcast will get great views on my channel. So, pretty awesome, huh? Pretty awesome. So, that's just kind of funny. Again, this is the kind of sentiment that was thrown against me previously. Everything for Phil will be negative and dramatic. Everything for Phil will be bad. Everything for Phil is doom and gloom, and it's the end of everything. And then come to find out, actually, no, it was completely the polar opposite, right? Exactly. So, there you go. All right? So, I'm very happy that it went the way it did. And now what I'd like to do is talk about the positive impact that this is having on the channel, on my content, the positive changes I've already made as a direct result, and how this is going to turn into something that I have wanted to do for a very long time and haven't been able to. Okay, but first, shout outs. Okay, so we've got J Obama 82 with a $20 super chat. Lots of new viewers, me included. When you drop times, be sure to let us.
Member bomb.
My biggest fans are idiots.
Sonny has had enough. Sonny has decided, you know what, it's time to fucking just pull the plug in the bad man.
Come the fuck in or fuck the fuck off.
I forgot that. So yeah, he's getting 5 more memberships, which is 1 more free space, which means we won bingo and we're free from the bad man. So happy days indeed. Well, thank you, Sonny, for getting 5 more members, and congratulations to the following people for becoming a member. Congratulations to BST. Historically, BST has found it very hard to gift a membership. And yeah, they're upset. They've lost their grey status. Get fucked, BST. You're green for another month. Forget it, wouldn't you wee bastard? There we go. Well, BST has become a member, as well as Randy Marsh, Tigridy CEO, Awooga, Boogeyman Shan, and Whale Islander. So yeah, if you've got a membership there, make sure you thank Sonny for that. BST, you know, up you. Get wrecked, kid. No, I don't know. I don't know. Of course, I get it. But BST is glad. You know, he's glad to become a member naturally. You know what I mean? But it was something that happened a while ago. Like I think it was last year or some point. You know, where like I think Sonny himself was determined to make BST a member, but he kept like gifting and it just didn't happen. It was like some bizarre, impossible thing to make BST be a member. It was like somehow dodging them all, and it just became a wee thing for a while until I finally got one. He's like, shit, there we go. But I guess good stuff indeed. But anyway, thank you, as I said, for Sonny for that. And we won bingo, and it means we got our free space, which means we can tick off these 12 squares to lock in a full house.
Burger, burger.
There we go.
Full house? Oh boy, how exciting. Anyway,
we've got the full house. We have guaranteed marbles happening, and we could just fucking do it right fucking now and say bye bye to the bad man. You know, before we do that though, of course, how about we just go live DSP just for a second and see how he's doing.
To know
he's still live in the podcast. I don't know why I'm shocked at that, but not. He's usually ended the podcast by now.
Someone tipped the bucket, says you should try a meme stream where people send you stuff to react to. You mean like what Asmongold does? I mean, here's the problem with that. Again, it's vetting the content. Asmongold has a team of people who he pays, and they vet his content, and then they feed him good content to react to.
Why can't you do that?
I don't have that.
Then do it.
So I would need a team of people who get stuff and vet it and then feed it to me that I can react to it.
Then hire
and
someone.
There'd have to be people interested in seeing that happen.
Then do it.
Because I did have a react show for 2 years, and at first it started off well, and then it tanked. Because the interest completely waned and people didn't like it anymore.
Yeah, because it started because you're boring.
It used to be called DSP Reacts. What was it called?
Don't care. I'm done. I'm done with the bad man. Fuck it. He's a fucking annoying dick. Fuck it. Oh, Jesus Christ. Anyway, I was asking how long does it take for Discord and YouTube sync. You need to make sure your Discord has your YouTube details implemented. So you need to basically tie. You need to let Discord know effectively. There's a setting on Discord for you to attach your YouTube to that, so it recognizes you're a member of something that way. And if it still doesn't work, you can try and just, you know, message me on Discord and I can drag you in manually as well. That's also an option. I've heard that sometimes I have to do that for people. And because sometimes the auto invite thing doesn't work. So there we go. But yeah, anyway guys, it is time for some marbles just to fucking end off Phil's bizarre stream of toxic positivity, and we'll just get the marbles booted up right now. Of course, to enjoy this wee marble race, we actually get to, there is some stakes involved in this marble race. I mean, the winner of the marble race gets the possibility, the opportunity to pick tomorrow's bingo number for the bingo card, you know. So there we go. As it, some days, like, I mean, I was tempted to keep playing bingo there and see if we could do a second full house, whatever. But I was like, I mean, I don't know about you guys, but I think that was enough. Because, I mean, there are days sometimes when I will try and do like multiple bingos and get multiple full houses and everything else. But well, today, you know what I mean? I feel like I would have annoyed too many people if I had just kept going and tried to, you know, so I just think we've won, we're victorious, so let's just get the fuck out of here and save ourselves, you know, fuck it. But yeah, there are times, on days when we're doing, if we win bingo multiple times, if we win twice in a single day, there's 2 separate bingo cards, and both of those cards win, then these marble races suddenly have an incentive where the winner would actually get a wee prize of like $10, you know. But there's only one full house today. I didn't have it in me to fucking force you guys to go for a second card of Phil being Phil, so fuck it, we'll just do this for fun. And obviously the winner gets to pick tomorrow's marble bingo card number, so there we go. The card that has been picked at random is called Desolate Galactic Abyss. Its average finish time is 3.5 minutes long, it's got a 6% elimination rate, so most marbles will tend to finish. And yeah, here we go, we're going to just go for it straight away. And let's see how good and robust this marble map is. So here we go, this is the map. A lot of these maps tend to start with a big massive spiral descents, you know. Seems to be a popular thing today to do these maps. So yeah, you go down the way, go left and right, you got the elevator, another little crisscross section, you got a tumble dryer of doom, you have a cannon launching you into this big funnel. Pretty, you know, straightforward course, I'd say, you know. What's this thing here? It's just a spiral staircase, okay, I thought it was something different. But yeah, obviously quite a few obstacles in the way which could also hinder you and impair you from, you know, making progress. But yeah, that's the course, so let's see who gets to win this particular course. I'm just going to hit start straight away and then zoom to the start, there we go. And we'll see which marble is the first one to make it down all the way to the bottom here as they spin round in circles and make us all dizzy. So there we go, good stuff indeed. Somehow Jerusalem is behind, or is it Shao Shimigami? How the fuck are people so far behind? Shao Shimigami and Jerusalem are so far behind. I haven't started at the same time, but those two just said, you guys go on ahead. We'll catch up. But here we go, let's see which marble can descend first as they spin round in circles. Round and round and round they go. Who's going to drop first? There's a jumping frog. Followed by Baltic Bro and BST. And Jeffrey Walsh is there as well. That marble on your state. Alejandro Facundo's been pushed off the edge. And so as well, Bill and Mammon and Pam Solo. I can see where some of the 6% or whatever die or whatever. Jesus, that's quite unlucky. I can only imagine that only happens around about there because that's where most marbles will probably congregate. But who's winning now? We have... Who the fuck's this? I can't read this. Is this... I was going to say it's a Dare Bear, but I don't think it is. Because I think a marble name includes Dare Bear in it, so I'm not sure. Oh, what's happening here? Oh, it's 2 different ways you can go. You can go left or right here, I see. Oh, Millie Away's gone. How the fuck did I? Without She Britannia is ahead, closely followed by the Fox. Jeffrey Walsh is there as well, and so's the Ullipop's legit trash. And Kendra Kanta as well. So we're going to drop down here. Crane Bear or Crin Bear is first place, closely followed by Ullipops. But now we're going into the Tumble Dryer of Doom, and this can be a real bastard to fucking get out of. If you don't fucking fall into one of those wee holes straight away, one of those wee crevices, it can take you fucking a long time to get at this bastard. As you can see here, SD 1593 is now the front running marble. Ullipops is in second place still. Forever in second. Always a bridesmaid, never the bride. But maybe they can overtake here on the stairs around this corner because SD has been sodding a little bit here. Ullipop's also catching up, but so does Gordon Flowers pointing at Derek. On their way. The cannon now, to get fired over the cannon down to funnel here. It looks like a pretty straightforward cannon. I imagine it'll be hard to die in this cannon, but somebody still might find a way to fucking, you know, fall short or whatever. Oh, someone died. Chase has died. The chase is over for Chase. Made it funny. But yeah, we're getting closer and closer to the end, as I said here, but now the front runners. Ula Pops is finally in front. Ula Pops has managed to avoid the obstacles and they're finally ahead. They're finally in front. Will they maintain that? Will they hold that? Or will Kendra Katha catch up? I think it's too late. Ula Pops, it looks like you're going to win this unless somebody overtakes you from behind, but it looks like it's going to be yours, Ula Pops. And where we have it, Ula Pops, your marble has surpassed all of our marbles in making it to the end first before every other bastard. Your grand prize is the honour, the privilege of picking the number for tomorrow's bingo card. Now, of course, you can pick it now if you want, or if you're going to be here tomorrow, you can just tell me tomorrow. So it's up to you. But yeah, it's entirely your choice, but your marble came first, so you get to pick. You get to pick tomorrow's bingo card, and of course, as usual, if it fails, then I'll smash you over the head with a plastic Coca-Cola bottle. So there you go. No pressure or anything, but it better no fucking be a bad number. So there you go. Also, there's a top 10 here, as you can see in the top right there. Kendra Kaffer second, She Britannia third, Eric L fourth, Nathal Ronan fifth, Top 6 Egret 7th, Gordon Flowers pointing at Derek 8th, Shuri Tate 9th, and whoever the fuck that is at 10th. I don't know who that is. Right, we'll need to remember this. Ula Pops is saying they want number 821. We'll need to do our absolute best to remember that. You know, so I'll probably fucking forget. I mean, 821. 821. I'll try to remember that. If I forget, then fucking lol. But no, I'll try. I'll try to fucking remember. I don't want to let you down, but so we'll have to wait and see. I might just actually write it in my member Discord. You know, as hold on there. You know, 821. Don't. There we go. I put it in my member Discord, 821, don't forget, you know, and I'll probably forget to check, knowing me. There we go. Good stuff. But anyway, that's how we're going to end things there. Fantastic stuff indeed. And of course, we're going to end with some autos just to help us detox from the bad man. Good stuff indeed. Guys, thank you very much for joining me for some robust bingo antics. We've got a full house, which of course is always, you know, a good thing to celebrate, of course. Obviously, as you can tell, Phil's still on his little you know, money high, his popularity high. I guess we'll have to kind of wait and see how long that'll last and persist. But, obviously, we've still got to win bingo, we've still got to, you know, so contrary to what Phil thinks, we still managed to fucking make content out of him, we managed to get a bingo out of him, we managed to get a full house out of him, and yeah, despite Phil's claims to the contrary, he is still begging profusely, because he keeps bringing up all the ways he can get fucking money from people. Like, yeah, Phil, that's still begging, you dumb bastard, you know? You're still addressing all the ways people can give you money. And all the things you fucking like, that is still begging. So the beg count to us for now, despite Phil's claims that he's going to stop the begging, I guess. So I guess his old habits are fucking hard to break, I guess. But yeah, I'm going to wrap up there, and we will also have some more bingo antics tomorrow for you all to enjoy. Of course, Sonny again, also Sonny giving us tons of free spaces on their birthday as well. Very kind of him as well, indeed. Thank you for your generosity as always, Sonny. I certainly hope you enjoy your birthday. Enjoy the rest of your Thursday, of course. Obviously for Sonny, it's Thursday because he lives in upside down land in Australia. So okay, he's got the whole of Thursday to enjoy and look forward to now. Meanwhile, we're still trying to get ourselves through fucking Wednesday and whatever else that'll entail for us. But yeah, bingo returns tomorrow, as I said, and I'm going to end how it always ends by putting notorious PIG contributions made by supremely talented Pixar animations. So until tomorrow, guys, I hope you all enjoy the rest of your Wednesday, or Thursday for some, and I'll catch you all later. Goodbye.
On September 14th, a pre-authorized payment of $16.51 from PayPal.
Alright, Luna Mills has tipped me $1.30. It says, I'm back. What's your favorite type of shower? When you're showered in money. When you go outside, all of a sudden, greenbacks start falling from the sky. And you raise your face up, you're like, oh, you start dancing, you go, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. Alright, I don't know what the hell you're talking about, but thank you for the first tip of the day. Money. yeah. Money, money. Oh, money, money. Yeah, yeah. These contributions are mandatory. Money, money. Yeah, yeah. Money, money. Oh, money, money. Yeah, yeah. Money, money. Money, money. Yeah, yeah. Money, money. Oh, money, money. Yeah, yeah. These contributions are mandatory. Show me the money. Money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money. Oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money. Money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money. Oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. These contributions are mandatory. And it's gone, just gone like that.